It's your OG coming at you with another one. I think an interesting one. We're going to talk about today. We want to talk about several things. We want to talk about Minnesota for a little while and Don Lemon. In the black community as a whole, where do you stand with this? Are you okay with the actions of ICE? What's up, Status? What's up, my guy? I got an interesting one for us today. We headed to Minnesota, and then we're gonna go to Boogie Down Bronx to New York. We won't come back to the ATL, but we are on it today. Welcome everybody. I'm not gonna hold anybody up, but I'm not gonna hold any punches tonight. Tonight I wanna know the truth. Now, I'm gonna remind y'all before I open up the phone lines, I don't give a rat's ass about your opinion about marital status. Tonight the topic is, are we as black folks in our community being hypocrites when it comes to infidelity? Why do you say that, OG? Because I do a couple of videos not judging Remy Ma, but reminding modern women like, hold on y'all, let's not forget that Remy Ma is not innocent no matter how she plasters herself all over social media. Remy Ma is still not innocent. She's also still married. That's all I'm saying, Status, and you ought to see the comments. They tearing my ass up. They trying to make it seem like I'm saying a 40-year-old woman is not attractive. They trying to make it seem like I'm saying a woman can't be happy with taking pictures and loving the way she look. But come on, Status, at the end of the day, we must be able to admit, when women start posting pictures and videos like that, they are not posting those pictures and videos for themselves or other women. Let's be 100. No matter how the women think they got a right to come in here and pretend like it's me knocking Remy, it's Remy still knocking marriage when we get through. And in my world, Remy is just as wrong. It's papoose, y'all. Y'all want to make this girl innocent because it's a good look for y'all to make her look innocent as modern women. But y'all not getting away with that. Not today. Not today. So y'all can be as insulting and disrespectful as y'all see fit to OG. But I'm not going to lie to y'all. Remy Ma is no better off than Papoose or Clarissa Shields. She can afford to sue and get a divorce just like Papoose. But modern women today don't want to discuss Remy Ma's position. See, Remy Ma playing a chess game. It's Papoose and Clarissa playing marital checkers. Come on, man. Come on now, we're not going to do that tonight. Much as I love Remy Ma, right is right and wrong is wrong. And I'm a fan of Remy Ma's. When the community get through coming at me, listen, I am a fan of Remy Ma's. I wasn't a fan of Papooses. Most people that subscribe and support me know that I'm Remy Ma all the way. But listen, if Remy Ma is going to be out here just like Papoose and Clarissa, married and publicly dating, she just as wrong. Whatever I am, it's not your business, Bobby White. Whatever I am. What you got against gay people? Hold on, that's kind of hate. Let me report Bob right quick, because this sounds like some hate. I'm going to let him explain that to YouTube. That's all I'm saying tonight. The only problem I had is how women are standing, applauding every move. Every move. Let's be honest. Y'all have been applauding every move Remy Ma makes. Everyone. Hey, what's up? Hello?
Hey, OG.
Hey, what's up? What's up? This
Hey,
OG. Who I got tonight?
hey. This Miss J. You remember you had called, accidentally called me back?
Yes, ma'am. How you doing
What you
today?
said? I'm doing fine. I have not been able. I'm calling you now because I see when you online, and I can't be on there all the time because I be busy doing
Yes,
stuff.
ma'am.
But I need you to explain to my husband. Because he have not allowed me to be able to communicate with you because he think that call was something like you trying to get in here and stuff. Not so
Oh no, Lord. Oh Lord. Put him on speakerphone. Put him on speakerphone.
anyway, I had
Put
text
him.
you.
Put him on speakerphone. Put him on speakerphone, sister.
Okay, hold on. Here you go.
Put him on speakerphone.
Here, baby.
Yes, sir. First off, I'd like to apologize. I returned that phone call because somebody called my YouTube line. I promise you, I do not know your wife. These are my supporters on YouTube, sir. I apologize for any inconvenience that her calling her back may have made you feel, but it was not intentional, and there's nothing like that going on, sir. I sincerely apologize for anything I got going on between y'all, but I promise you, sir, it's not that kind of party. I'm just a OG on this platform, and I talk to a lot of people. That's all it is, sir. Yeah, I apologize, man. But this the same number here. I know you can see well. She just. I'm sorry. What was that?
I'm just saying, like, I just want to know because
Yes, sir.
y'all continue all the time. I need to.
Right. You right. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, boss man. You doing right. You protect your territory. And once again, I apologize for any ill feelings that you may have had. But I try and call my supporters back because the supporters be calling me. That's all it was. I'm gonna have to catch myself from doing that again. So if somebody call me, they just gonna have to try and call back. But I appreciate you very much, and I hope that this helps y'all.
I've been with this woman over 30 some years, so I need to know.
Yeah.
My wife, I'm in love with my wife.
You are on it. Hey, stay on it, bro. She ain't saying nothing but talked about whatever topics that we have talked about in public on a live stream. That's it. That's it. Nothing offline, nothing personal, so. Hey, you be safe and thank y'all. I mean, okay, but you ain't did nothing wrong. Hey, you call me anytime on anything, man. I'm always here when I'm online. I don't have no secrets. You bet. Glad you got that cleared up. Bet. Thank you. I bet. All right, I am back. Jaden Rodriguez say the gospel of Jesus Christ died on the cross. We know all that. He needs to tune in. I think I got him right now. Back to this. I need somebody to tell me, why has it been so offensive for me to say, y'all hold your horses? If Remy Martin got out here like this and still dating with a 6-year-old, with a 7-year-old daughter, married, is that a good look for a black woman? How did that make y'all mad, ladies? Thank you, Static. Zero. We don't have time for that today. Now, if they got any questions they want to pose to us from Minnesota to Remy Martin Papoose to Carissa Shields, we able to answer that. But we're not going to insult people's name. We're not going to drag people. This is where you come and express your opinion, and it will be respected. Even though some of y'all don't want to respect my opinion. I have a right to say that I love and respect celebrities just as much as y'all. But I have to be the first one to admit that they are doing too damn much, y'all. And just because we like them, we give them a pass. And I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I don't. Y'all call me. Help me out with this one. Also, I want to bring up Don Lemon again while it's on my mind. I need to ask someone, was Don Lemon protesting or covering the protest? Is it anybody that's up on Don Lemon's case can answer that for me in the comments? What do you think? Was Don Lemon there protesting or covering the protest? Now I must admit, the way he ran up in that church, it looked like he was covering it. It didn't look like he was participating. It looked like he was just recording it. I don't know. I don't know. Let's be honest tonight. Is this the black community's fight? Is this the black community's fight? The trolls are out today. They are out today. They are just as ignorant and disrespectful as I expect them to be. And I love reporting trolls because now YouTube community guidelines state that if you get a certain amount of reports and you ain't got no subscribers and you got just say a troll page, they taking pages now. And I love that about YouTube now. So Raymond, it sounds like you up on it. Do you feel like Don Lemon, because I'm going to tell you, from what I didn't see I didn't see no footage. I'm not going to lie, I did not see any footage of the actual protest out in the street. But when they came into the church, he was actually covering it and showing it. He was not like doing all this other stuff, people. I think we in trouble. Also, I need y'all to recognize this before y'all get involved. Before y'all get involved in anything right now. Anything. That Trump has also stormed the coffers of Georgia. Yeah, of Georgia. And has secured all the last election that he was accused of trying to steal. Y'all, he getting rid of all history. You think so, Raymond? Because I'm looking at the point where the man is an independent journalist. He's actually an independent journalist. He's in Minneapolis because of the siege of ICE. I don't know how he knew about the church. I don't know if anybody know. Y'all let me know in the comments. I don't know. I don't know whether he followed protesters or protesters were headed that way. But come on, y'all. How can you charge a reporter for covering news? This is dangerous, y'all. And I'm not a big fan of that, Don Lemon, but this is dangerous. This is dangerous. This really is. While we're sitting around here worried about these damn celebrities, I honestly believe the black community is more at risk now than it ever had. Because it looks like right now Trump only wanted two races of people. And that's black folks and white folks. And I don't know what his plan is for black folks. I don't think it would be good. I don't think it'd be good. Now, for weeks and weeks, I'm going to be totally honest with y'all. For weeks and weeks, from videos to live streams, we've watched what went on in Minnesota. I want to ask folks a question. Is this really a Somalian thing going on in Minneapolis status? Is this all this is about? Or is this about power in the city or the state? Because out of all places, this seems more targeted by Donald Trump and ICE officials than any other city they've been to. It does. And it's scary. Because I can tell you, there's a lot of us that's out here, if we chose to be a part of that demonstration or those protests, we won't have access to the attorneys and the bails, because honestly, these are federal charges. And so we got to remember, before we get out here protesting status, are we prepared to hold up for what Trump and the Trump administration is throwing back at the regular citizens? I saw that status, and I believe that. Because why do I believe that? Because if you see the footage from the church, this man was not participating in the foolery. This man was not shouting. This man was covering and filming what people were saying and doing in the church. You know, what's really going on right now? Phone lines are open. Hopefully we'll start with Status, because Status is right up that way, and I know he know what, and hopefully Raymond will call us and give us his opinion on before we move on, because I got a great show tonight. We have a great show tonight. I ain't got my ass on the haters. I ain't got my ass on these musty trolls. I'm OG, whether you know it. I'm your OG, and I'm not here to lie to y'all ladies. I'm not here to lie to y'all. But if y'all gonna dog and drag Clarissa for being a cheater and X, Y, and Z, for being with a married man, y'all gonna have to talk about a married woman being with a single man. That's only fair. Now, I don't see why that was enough for y'all to come in here and disrespect me, but that's okay too. Right, Raymond? And y'all do realize that Trump moves like something out the 40s when it comes to government, peace, war, and race. He's like something out of the 30s and the 40s with his mentality. I think we're in trouble, y'all. I do. I think we're in trouble. I do. Also, for the ones that's in here, I want you to be able to have the ability to call, not be disrespectful, but to be able to call and be like, what's up, Status? We got you live, baby. And be able to express yourself. I'm just asking the necessary questions to open the dialogue tonight.
Okay, I'm listening.
Tonight, let me pose this, and I'm gonna come right to you, Status, because I want the few ladies in here that's in here to really realize what I'm saying tonight, because tonight I'm only talking about married women in affairs. I don't know what they own, but my point of it is not long ago, they were tearing Clarissa Shields and Papoose, a new asshole, from the point of cheating and adultery and marriage. Now, Remy Ma comes out with all her beautiful brown thighs and her contoured figure, and they want to tell me she doing that for herself. And the only thing I asked was, hold on, isn't Remy married? Is she out here married and dating like Papoose? If she is, she dead damn wrong.
The thirst trap pictures, man. That's what that is. Thirst trap pictures. Trying to catch. Like, is he seeing what else? You know what you always say this? It's funny to me now that, and I'm not saying you land or whatnot when I say that you always saying this or being disrespectful, but it's true though. You always say how, Marissa be trying to follow the page, follow Remy, get on Remy time. And that she took, it seemed like she was trying to get on Clarissa time.
Yeah. Because but I just asked the question. What was the video about? Who was it for? Now modern women are trying to convince me like I'm anti 40 plus year old woman.
If that was just for her, that would have been in the mirror.
Okay.
That would have just been the mirror.
Okay.
That would have just been the mirror. If it was for her, that would have just been the mirror. Like, I still look like this. I'm the you know what I mean? That would have been, when you put that out there to social media, she know what kind of attention was going on and to get people talking and whatnot. She know that wasn't about her self-love. That was, I'm me. Yeah, it could have been, a little bit of it could have been for her, but overall it was about attention.
Yeah, and boy, they really been coming at me. They really, status, they really been mad. But listen, isn't Remy still legally married?
Agreed. The same thing about politics. It just goes, the goalposts move depending on who people like more.
Okay.
So we got this in all races. Black people, all races. The goalposts move depending on who you like. People like Cardi B more than Correct. They will go with whatever Cardi B talking about. But Remy Ma has not been villainized in this at all the way papoose have.
No.
And I'm not. They ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm not saying you just ain't got.
No, I get it.
You know what I mean? Everything you did has been about your opinion. It's been legit. I would have said something if I felt otherwise. But not you, but everybody else in general, like, don't even talk about Remy like that. It's pap. So that might be getting to Remy. I don't know. But it's just that accountability. We want to, women want equal rights to men, but to be treated just like a man and held to the same standard as a man is impossible. They will never go with it.
So, but what are they saying? What are modern women telling good black men by taking up arms with Remy Ma? Are they saying that it's okay for married women to lower their principles?
It's best for a woman over a man every time, whether he's right or wrong, whether a woman is right or wrong.
So a cheater ain't a cheater no more.
Huh?
So a cheater isn't a cheater anymore.
Depending on who, cheater is the cheater they just like, depending on who it is. You're either gonna be hated or like, depending on who you are. If you Carissa and this and that, you are oddball. If you Cardi B, go girl, do your thing, girl, and be using this to Diggs' credit. He's been playing ball though. To Diggs' credit, the NFL they gonna deal with it after the case closed.
Yeah.
They say they gonna wait and deal with it after the case closed. But I gotta give Diggs his props. He been balling though.
Yeah, that's because that case weak.
Huh?
It's because that case weak.
It's not, what they had a situation before where it was the same kind of Diggs situation with somebody, and they punished him like 9 games right then and there. Then come after the season that none of the allegations was true and whatnot. So now to prevent that from ever happening again, that's why they're taking a proactive stance. Like, we're going to deal with this once the courts get done with it, and then we'll make our decision instead of you making a decision now and he get found not guilty. So now it's a you see what I'm saying? It's a whole nother situation.
A lot of money,
and that was the right case. That was unless it was something like too heinous, which it wasn't, that they felt that they could live with. He talked to Robert Kraft, and that's why it is what it is. I'm not saying I believe it.
Yeah.
I ain't saying unless I see some video proof or some real proof for me to just say I don't, believe it or whatnot. But that's just whatever kind of offense is, that's what they going with.
Also, I need to pick your brain because now I need you to take us to Minnesota. A couple of things I need you to share with me. Me and Raymond kind of feel like this stuff is bigger than Somalians. We seem to think that this is a designated hit on this city and this state.
I'm just gonna hold on real quick, OG. I'm at my cigar bar.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna step outside real quick. I'll be right back. I'm listening to you. Go and finish talking, OG.
We are thinking that it's bigger than that. I think this has got something to do with Tim Walz.
It's always been big. It's always been bigger than Somalis. It's always been bigger than Somalis. It's always been about ethnic cleansing. You know what I mean? This has always been bigger than this Somali. This is about the constitutional rights. We'll pick and choose who get constitutional rights.
But it's getting. What sad is, what do we do? Because listen, the stakes are so high. They have charged Don Lemon with a federal charges.
Which it should have been nothing but really a trespass. And really shouldn't have been, nothing. But if you wanted to charge people with something, at least
Exactly.
A woman gets shot in the face 3 times up there, and it's nothing. 2 people get killed up there, no kind of, real investigation, nothing. A person step foot in church that I don't even consider church real. ICE running a church, I don't even consider.
These people are charged with federal.
What do we do, OG? What you mean? What do we do? Listen, we on the verge of civil war. This is where we're at.
Oh, do they join the pro? What I mean by that, what do you recommend for the black community? Do they join the protest? Do they start their own?
For the ones that don't want to be involved, with it, I get it. But for me, we got to support this 110% because this is about all of us. This is beyond the race thing. This is a constitutional right thing. Because this ain't got nothing. It's absolutely got something to do with us. You see what they're doing to them?
How do we? I don't mind supporting, but how can we? Is there anything the black community could be doing? Besides, because we have no leader right now coming out of Minneapolis, bringing people together.
Just being in unity. When it comes to something right and good that black people believe in, they should support that. It should be unity. This unity with good white brothers and sisters, people from different races, just unity.
Okay.
We are such a racist country that, of all races, not one race, this is the first place that people go. This is what Trump is propagating, racism. We can't beat racism with racism.
Listen, let me tell you what they are saying. I'm still here in Huntsville, Alabama, and I listen. Because I've been out here picking and looking and trying to slick hustle before this weather get bad again. But
I'm listening.
I've heard several Caucasians, older Caucasians, I've overheard them say, I hope they get rid of all of them. We don't need nothing but black and white in America. I'm like, hold on. When it was damn near just black and white, we were in chains.
Hold on now. Just black and white. Wait a minute. Ain't this the
I'm telling you what they saying. I'm just telling you what a maintenance man said to another Caucasian maintenance man today to him.
Outrageous. The only one that's in the U.S. now that's not an immigrant is Native American.
Hey, love, I need you, love. They been on my ass, love.
That's it. I don't know what's been happening. I'm seeing these people in the chat being too crazy. I don't know what's been going on these past couple of days.
Oh, they ain't got nothing to do. Snow Day. Listen, we let them say it, and they good for the analytics, but we ban their ass for life.
I'm good.
On top of reporting. Listen, Sonya's in here tonight. Listen, I have a right to my opinion about situations and circumstances affecting my community. I have a right to say that I love Remy Ma too. Just like I do Clarissa Shields. But if she out here advertising her goodies like she's single, she's just as damn wrong as the rest of them out here. I'm not going to take that back. I got a right to say that this is a vendetta. That Don Lemon was in that church recording, not talking crap, not pointing, not kicking, not cursing, solely reporting by their evidence, their video, and you charge this black man with several federal offenses. Now, the reason why I asked my good friend Status, what do we do? Because I don't want my Status going down Minneapolis, standing up for the Constitution and what's right, and his wife got to bail him out for 3 federal felonies. Because we ain't going to have no help from the Democratic machine or from nobody.
You're right. A lot of people, what's going on right now, they're not familiar with it. And it's sad that a lot of people are just not familiar with the Constitution.
Everybody, Sonya, on that last video, everybody, they get mad at me, Sonya, because I said, Remy Ma out here with her cheek out, doing all this sexy, provocative posing, pictures and videos like she's single. Sonya, if you married, you're married. If you cheating, you're cheating. But one person ain't no better than the other.
Agreed. On that part, me and you is 110% together on this one. Is that, both of them in the wrong. It's getting divorced. Both of them. In that regard, both of them equally in the wrong.
Now, you can love her all you want to, But at the very least, love her enough to say, Remy, that's not the way you do stuff. We ain't judging you, but that's not the way. Because you, but see, they want to talk about Pap got a 7-year-old daughter looking at him. But hold on. Ain't Remy got the same 7-year-old daughter too?
You see what I'm saying? Accountability, accountability, accountability. The goalposts will get moved depending on who a person likes or doesn't like.
Now, if you watch that video, Status, there was not one derogatory, negative, ugly thing spoken.
Yeah.
Because as of right now, I refuse to let anybody come in here and drag a black woman, whether they like her or not. You still gonna respect her name up in here, and I'm gonna do the same. We done with that trash shit.
Agreed.
That's the main reason, and now AI channels done took over and putting all kind of lies out on black people, and ain't saying shit about Nicki Minaj selling us out.
That's so horrible. It's been a real. I'm not even surprised by that. Really.
She sold us out in our face with a smile and a hug, and these AI channels ain't going after her, but you still dragging Clarissa.
I'm going to hit this point with you. I'm going to come back right back to this, but something I also want to add to you about, you know what I mean, Don Lemon in Minneapolis, is that 3 other black journalists got arrested along with Don.
Right, all federal offenses. And my point to you is, I know you are passionate about this, and I know you stand on this. But I need you to do your part on the mic. You're going to have to be a voice, because you're on the verge of building something. And I'm sorry, Status, the Don Lemons or the Democratic machine that does get people out on bail, that does give people attorneys, not going to do that for me or you. Our family would have to get us out of federal lockup.
We're going to have to, listen, we're going to have to, we gonna have to. This is just so a lot of stuff is happening there so much. You're gonna have to do a live on top of a live on top of a.
So
I'm talking about some of the Epstein files. The Democrats in there, just like Republicans. Remember, Biden had these files before Trump.
But something went on. I'm gonna show you this, and I want you to look for it.
They say the clip about Trump had let
What? Listen, I watch overseas news before I watch overseas news before I watch the American networks. Not just is the old aristocrat, was it Prince Andrew? Trump in there too. Look to me. Trump in there too. Talking about the same chick. Watch what I tell you now. Watch what I'm telling you now.
And then they said that he got put hands on the little girl because she bit him while she was down there. What? So now we know that his whole objective for becoming president again was to get his hands on files and destroy him.
Why Minnesota? What is so special?
Because it's a blue state and they're anti-Trump.
Is it one of the biggest?
They only got two. They in Minnesota in the state with the less immigrants in it. They only got 2.5% immigrants in it.
And I don't understand it. Is it logistically better for the Republicans to try and take this state? What is going on, Status?
It's anti-Trump, and like the voter rolls, they wanted to be Republican. They talking about basically we'll stop this if you give us the voter rolls. Minnesota, absolutely not.
Listen,
absolutely not.
Hold on, but Boston is a blue state, a city, and they got a hell of a lot more immigrants than Minneapolis.
The feds just stormed the voting office in Georgia.
Oh, but you know what that's about. Bro, he finna make history disappear. That's the proof of his crimes. Georgia, remember, that's the only state that was actually able to charge him with anything, take him to trial for anything. That other case in New York, that was civil. Criminally, those 34 felonies that Trump has stem from the ballots from Georgia.
Yeah.
He finna burn history.
Fanny, the old girl Fanny, something like that. No, he was.
Yeah, he finna burn history. He finna burn history, bro.
This stuff is so crucial, OG. I'm like, man, God, leave, man.
He is actually finna burn history. There's nobody to charge behind them. You can't charge people for investigating. You already coming at Fanny. You already coming at the powers to be. The people that broke the law for you, you've already pardoned everybody out of that state. Those people that had that secret meeting and them fake ballots, listen, he's already pardoned all them. So why does he need those ballots? The woman say he got damn near, what was it, 200 boxes of nothing but ballots.
The information, the voters, exactly who, so this going on the ICE list to raid.
Okay.
To get and punish.
It's not safe.
This is a legit police state, and I'm getting tired of people saying, oh, the Nazis Gestapo. The Nazis got the game plan from America. America birthed the Nazis. People didn't even know this, but back in the day, like during World War II, with the German POWs, they was able to in the South go openly in the bars and clubs with the soldiers. What a black.
Oh, and people don't fail to resist. What is Trump's heritage? Isn't he of German descent?
What you say?
When he say his father was German or wasn't his father immigrant?
Yeah, I think they Scottish, not German, but I think it's Scottish. Something like that, but they definitely immigrant. You won't. What you're saying is 100% right. Definitely, he's an immigrant.
Man, let me tell you something.
Stephen Miller, his family.
Trump is not walking up out of that White House like talking about it. I don't know what they up to, but Trump ain't got no plans of coming out that White House, y'all.
Agreed.
Y'all can say what to listen. He's walked all over the Constitution forever and a day. Don't come up in here talking about the Constitution. Say what Trump. The Constitution ain't talking to Trump.
Agreed. Well, agreed. Mm-hmm.
Real talk now.
Agreed.
This man ain't trying to come out of office, y'all.
The last time you did the live, what did I say about the who built a 200 who built a 200 million ballroom and move out quickly move out?
Okay. Listen, who sues the IRS for $1 billion while they president and in charge of the IRS? You can't make this up.
That was so gangster to me. I got one better for you. Who gets in there and in the first year they made about $5 billion?
Hey, Kenya.
$5 billion.
James, listen, y'all. The man is suing his own government that he's over. For $1 billion, he's suing the IRS right now. You can't make this up.
4%. 4%, or something like the basketball.
I'm listening to you, OG. I'm in the cigar bar.
Sonya, I gotta ask you something to get you included in this chat, you in Kenya. Can you give me a thumbs up if you're listening to me? I gotta ask Sonya and Kenya something. I see I got a couple ladies in here and I gotta ask them while I got them here.
I'm here, I'm listening to you.
Sonya and Kenya, I need to ask y'all a question. Here it is. Because me and Status is already in agreement of it. If Papoose is a cheater, and BB should need to be concerned about his 7-year-old daughter, shouldn't Remy too? Should we be giving Remy a pass? Does Remy get a pass and we continue to tear down Papoose and Clarissa? Are we saying one is better than the other? What are we saying, ladies? Because I got a couple of opinions, a few opinions of guys. I want to know what y'all think. We want to know what y'all think. I don't see no difference.
At all. No difference at all.
Listen, we all have a sense of responsibility when we come to our own behavior. All I asked for was for the ladies to consider, just maybe, Remy ain't as innocent as y'all are giving her a pass on. You know? And come on now, whether they get mad or not, you talking about a dude that did time with you. This guy did time with you. This guy stuck by your side. This dude went and seen you by your own word so much that you told him to stop coming to the jail so much. So we cannot diminish Papoose solely as a man to Remy, because for 20 years she said she loved it. It wasn't until she met Easy the Blockhead that she become disenchanted. That young dick could do it.
Wait, hey, be careful with the language.
You know,
you're right. It ain't funny, but it's just the way you put it down. So matter of factly, man.
you know, it's just the truth. And so I got a problem with women want one another to be so happy that they help one another fall off the cliff.
It's
Like,
accountability for a man, it's the same kind of accountability.
it has to be on, when it comes to children, it has to be. We cannot keep calling men a pastime when we are doing the exact same thing.
Agreed. In psychology 101, if you post a picture online, it's not about you, it's about attention.
Okay.
If you post a scantily pad picture, or man, you just posting yourself in some sport trunks flexing, it's not about you, it's about attention.
But how did me discussing it, but how did me discussing it turn into hate for Remy Ma is what I didn't understand.
Because it's just a defense. It's just a defense mechanism. You know what I mean. You targeted somebody that they like. If you target somebody that these people.
But I like and love Clarissa.
You criticize them. You know how this fandom stuff go with people.
But I like and love Clarissa.
You said something you ain't have no business. And you have been going so strong with that pap train for so strong they can't understand anything else now. It's really your fault.
But it's the truth.
You trained them.
But the truth is, we gotta speak the truth.
This is true. Agree.
I don't listen. If this was a popularity contest, I would be talking trash like a lot of older men, damn near 50, 55, 60 years old. Listen, I'm gonna pay my responsibilities and take care of my daughter regardless of what YouTube do. I didn't come on this app, on this platform to be no sucker ass old man that's got a kiss tail to feed the algorithm. I'm here to share the truth.
Agreed. Don't ever deviate from that. I share that same logic.
I know my numbers would be better if I trashed people and used AI content and material all day, every day. But listen, 8 out of 10 videos out on people are lies and from AI channels.
Agreed.
These people are from overseas and they making money off of dragging black people.
Agreed.
And they talking about everybody but Nicki Minaj.
Agreed.
You can't make this up. Why not Nicki Minaj? She just sold out a whole culture that made her a successful millionaire in the black community. A black female rapper is a mega millionaire because of poor, middle class black women, not white women, not Trump MAGA fans.
There ain't enough money in the world to make me do what Nicki Minaj did. It ain't enough money in the world. It ain't enough tea in England and gold in China to make me do it.
It's sad, man, that we don't see this. I'm gonna ask myself, is Nicki Minaj even black? She can't be.
Agreed.
You don't treat, and see, that's my problem, is that black women appear to be so freaking naive to being starstruck. Cardi B can come out and tell them, damn, I sold all the 2X. Y'all ass too big. I don't like selling all these 2X clothes. You know what they do? Go and buy some more clothes from them. Nicki Minaj standing for millions of white people that don't even like her ass.
Agreed.
That she ain't welcome nowhere. as a normal black woman. And she co-signed all this fuckery, but I hate to burst y'all people bubble. But you know what? And some of us look just like Somalians. The Haitians get till next week. And some of us black African Americans look just like Haitians. What are we going to do when they start snatching our ass up? What we going to do, Status?
OG, let's say, I just hope I never had that kind of interaction. Because it ain't going to go the way they think it's going to go. I hope not. It ain't going to go the way they think it's going to go. Because ain't no 6 dudes jumping on me and I got that thing on me. It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
No, come on, man. We can't pretend anymore. What's going on in our communities is okay. We got to stop lying to ourselves. Just like I told women tonight, stop lying to Remy. Just stop lying to Remy. That's not a good look for a married woman, y'all. With a 7-year-old daughter. What are you setting yourself up to do? The same shit that people are judging Clarissa and Pal for? So now you finna gallivant all over the tabloids, all over the social media scene with your side dude again. What are we doing, Remy? That's all I ask. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Agreed.
You said you wanted to move on. You said he ain't got no money. Well, go on and sue and get your damn divorce and move on with your life. Why you ain't stood on it? That's why people think you and Papoose working Clarissa right now. Because people talking divorce and ain't doing it.
That's an angle that ain't never died down. It ain't loud.
Because
you said a few things today, but that's been a drawn line. That's been like this.
Because divorce is not that freaking complicated, especially when you ain't wealthy.
I personally believe that this comes down to the money. But with that being said, it should still be done.
It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. Remy is not gonna ruin, and I know you don't want to hear it, but Remy is not gonna ruin Pap's new job. I'm not saying they work. I'm not saying they working together. I'm not trying to shadow nothing. But I'm talking about an old school, older. See, people want to look at the pictures, but y'all got to remember, Remy is in her 40s from the street. From her generation, women did uphold and protect their men till the dying day, even when they were not with their men. Ask Sonya in the comments. Ask some of the older women in the comments, am I lying? They ain't gonna never out no business. They not gonna take away their man's hustle, whether they with that man or not. Now, I ain't gonna say what his hustle is. It could be coming from Win Records. It could be coming from Win Records.
You articulated that perfectly.
You know.
I dispute that. You articulated that angle perfectly. Perfectly.
There go Sonya in the comments.
I'm in agreement with you. It just don't ahead and get a divorce. It's getting to the point we can't carry on like white people.
And once again, the only fool gonna have mud in their face at the end of the day, because the longer it lasts, the closer they gonna get. And Clarissa loses. The longer she remains single with a married man, the worse the shit gonna get for her. Listen, I didn't make the odds of affairs. I tell people that all the time. But we got to acknowledge affairs in our own community that we know of. The only successful side chick was married to Prince Charles way over there in London, Camille Uglass. Y'all remember?
That one too, and then don't do it like that. Don't do it like that either. What's my favorite president name? Because he had a legendary side chick. The FDR. FDR side chick was with him when he died.
How? He had polio or something, didn't he?
You didn't know that? You didn't know that?
No.
Listen, his biographer said whoever she is, we need to give her some type of award or whatnot. Whatever she did for him to help him make the decisions that he made doing awards or whatnot, the American people are her debt of gratitude. That was FDR's side.
You know I'm gonna have to look into that. Thank you for that. See, you learn something every day. And that's all I ask the ladies, is to be right. Not righteous, but be right. Morally, principally. Because why? Because it's time out for black women to stop looking like freaking hypocrites out here. Y'all are either for relationships and marriage, or y'all are for side chicks and baby daddy and mamas. Y'all can't have it both ways.
This go beyond black women. This is an American thing. Two things that most Americans are better at than most people in the world: ignorance and hypocrisy.
But you know what? I gotta be honest. Your boy and Clarissa took it to a whole new level because they are the first couple that actually tried to make people say having a public affair is acceptable. And that's where their PR went downhill with.
But most people ain't looking at it as an affair.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. No, Pap did that. No, but they are. It was because of Pap. You got no, let me finish. But you got to remember, Pap ran around here for 10, 15 straight years with his wife in Black Love. Listen, I'm going to tell you something y'all missed if y'all watched that last fight press conference. When that MC got up to introduce Cruz and her husband, you know what he said? People didn't even catch that. He told them they were the epitome of real black love. Then he turned around and told Papoose, thank you for being here with your black love. And I'm like, hold on. I thought Pap and Clarissa renamed their love Gold Love. Why is he even bringing up black love? Don't nobody respect nefarious affairs because don't nobody know how to act or keep a secret status. People are used to seeing you with who they used to see. You know how you done been with a girl 10 years, and you think the first Christmas you gonna pop up with the new girl.
Agreed.
And people saying like, where's Haley at? And you get mad thinking they being funny. No, ninja. They been seeing you with Haley for the last 10 years and you just pop up here with Rebecca.
Sometimes when you write, I don't like it, but hey, I'm gonna have to respect it. I can't dispute nothing you saying. You're on point with it.
But you didn't watch the last press conference?
I glanced at it a little bit.
Listen, the guy before he announced when he was up there talking to Cruz and her husband, he said that they are black love. Then after he gave them the black love speech, he looked over there at Papoose and thanked Papoose and whatever he said Papoose was doing and just say in so many words, by the way, thank you for y'all black love too. I kid you not, go see. I ain't making this up.
I'm gonna check it out.
And I'm like, see, Pap, see, that's why you don't be out here like that. Because you supposed to be up here getting your money, representing your fighter, representing Win Records, and they talking about black love. Out of all shit they could say, status, black love to Franchon and her husband. I kid you not.
I don't respect it. I respect it.
They people be clowning. And then you are older man, and that's why I tell older men with women 15 years or younger with them, because people pretend like they okay with older black men with successful young black women, but when they think they know your business status, you could be paying all her bills and they gonna call you a lie. It ain't a good look. That's all I tell older black men. It's just not. It's an unforgivable look. And then you add being married and an underage child. Pap didn't stand a chance. He just thought he did. But I understand desperation and bad marriages. I understand. He caught the first ship going.
You know, Hope, a lot of people making money off just talking about them. Just go ahead, man, and go get a divorce, go y'all separate ways, man.
They don't want one, Daddy. That's my point.
You know, because Clarissa ain't rap too tight. He ain't gonna play her.
No, he ain't.
He ain't gonna play her.
Did you hear what she said? Did you hear what she said? The reason why she didn't go get her car from Tony Rich. she actually said on video that she didn't go because she already know if Tony Rich said the wrong thing, she was gonna let them things go on and she was gonna be in trouble, and I believe it. And Pap don't know what he done got himself into.
Yeah,
Pap don't get it.
Pap need to understand that when Clarissa really get mad, I'm talking about like mad.
She already mad.
You can't look at her like an everyday woman. She got hands that a lot of men don't got.
And then listen.
And she's 5'9".
And then they get mad.
5'5" woman. She's a tall woman.
Then they get mad though, Status. I still say Remy sending shots across the bow, trying to provoke that nut.
It's true.
I just asked a simple question on my last video. Why is she doing this? Is she still married with an underage child when she got the whole black community dragging her husband for the same shit? Now she finna start doing it.
Any kind of woman is a trigger. To be left for a younger woman, it's a trigger.
Right.
It's a trigger.
But the only thing they can tell me, oh, she don't want. You don't know what the hell she want.
It's a trigger.
She ain't filed for nothing neither. She ain't filed for nothing neither. Why y'all saying Pap ain't filed? Remy ain't neither.
A woman will always want the man that another woman wants.
And that's but for a season.
If I can't have them, can't nobody have them. You know, it's like a woman will always want when they want a man that another woman wants.
Yo, let's be real. Let's just stop. Let's stop pretending like one black woman is better or better suited than the other.
Agreed.
Remy Ma ain't no damn better than Clarissa Shields. Those are both high-profile celebrity black women that have worked and scraped and prayed for everything they get. And listen, whether we like Clarissa Shields or not, she's do the same damn respect that y'all giving Remy Ma when y'all talk about her shit.
And then I'm going to be looking forward to you doing the video about Sakari Richardson getting locked up yesterday.
Man, we finna talk about that girl now. I just saw the video. Did you see the arrest video?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying something to you about it. Mm-hmm.
Man, did you see her begging that white man? She begged that white man to let her go.
You know, career-wise, she's gonna lose her endorsement.
She begged that white man to let her go. You didn't see the video?
Yeah, I peeped it out.
I seen the actual arrest video tonight, y'all. And Sha'Carri Richardson begged that white highwayman with her hands in the prayer mode to please let her make it. She wasn't high. She wasn't drunk. She wasn't under the influence. She was probably just laid back listening to her music, getting some yonder. Been there and did that. Y'all, and she finna lose millions of dollars behind this shit.
Why is she speeding down the highway with drugs in the car? And this goofy with her. Why ain't you like, man, we ain't finna do this. We not finna drive no drugs like this. What are you doing? Like, do the speed limit. He is not in control. He is a straight beta man. So they say he went down with her. The boyfriend.
For what? I didn't see, was nobody in that car. What boyfriend?
What, like it's something to do with a drug case?
No, I just saw the arrest. Hold on, let me see who that. I just saw that arrest video. They just released it.
Yeah.
Oh, the highwayman that pulled her over.
Yeah, I seen that video.
I wasn't nobody in the car with her. She was in the car by herself. Hey, Nurse Moonshine, thank you. I love you too. Yeah, she was in the car by, and she begged that man to save her career and her endorsement.
What is you doing on 100 for? What is you? Oh, do you know I ain't never had a speeding ticket, dog?
Listen, I can't lie, y'all. My last new car I bought was a Toyota. And y'all, when I first got that Toyota, I was able to drive then. And y'all don't know, normally on the interstate, from my homestead to my daughter, is 5.5 straight hours. I could do it in 4. Sometimes I solely exceeded the speed limit trying to get some yonder. I'm just glad Mississippi and Alabama don't have a law where you can go immediately straight to jail and get your car took.
I mean, 5 or 10 miles But she was doing damn near 100 miles.
I done did 100. I ain't gonna lie. I done did it. I done let I have let my car get away from me on that interstate and be like, oh hell, let me slow down. I ain't lying,
You
Status.
think you Dale Earnhardt Jr. Now you done
Man, I can't lie.
Dale Earnhardt, Black Dale Earnhardt.
I can't lie. I done did it, man.
I appreciate it.
100 ain't nothing, man. 100.
You know what? For me, it's just that I was just, in trouble so much younger that it's like I ain't got time for this. I drive the limit. I ain't got time for this.
And I'm not a speeder, but I have actually did that before, and I feel so. It broke my heart because he didn't show no love, no professional courtesy. He did not. He told us straight from the hat, you got two choices. You can get your ass in my car, because I'm towing the car. Or you can get in the back of the regular cruiser, in the back of the police car. It don't make me no different than your two choices. And she was steady putting her hands together and crying and begging. Hey, what's up, Hoof? Yeah, go Tide. That broke my heart to see a black woman begging like that. And I knew it was over for her then because she knew it. You could see the fear of her career in her eyes.
I'm happy the man had his body camera on.
Yeah, cause why you say that?
I mean, not just just to record everything that happened. Because a lot of these people ain't even got wearing no body cameras. So I'm just happy the man, had his body camera doing what he was supposed to do on his end. I'm not saying I want her to get locked up or anything like that. I'm just saying.
What's that awkward?
In my mind, I think he dealt with it the right way.
He did his job, and they just passed, and that was a new law. Honestly, Shakira is probably one of those speeders, chronic speeders with them nice cars that we pass every day.
Agreed.
That doesn't mean that she had any kind of ill intent or severe recklessness. I don't like laws like that because there's always mitigating circumstances. I don't like being treated like a 3-time loser, if you know what I mean. I don't like when police approach or talk to me like I'm a thug or a bandit and I've been a taxpaying citizen all my life. Since I was an adult. I was like you, I retired when I was young from the streets. So I don't like police to just assume because I'm a black man that I'm up to no good or I haven't accomplished nothing in life. So I don't like that one size fit all. I kind of feel like under the circumstances, I hope she catch a break, but I don't think she gonna catch one this time. Because that's a reckless charge. That's a behavior charge. That's a behavior charge. That means you make bad damn decisions again, Shakari. And then after they let you make it with the weed.
And you making millions.
Come on now, when you gonna stop, girl? You wasn't even supposed to be driving.
Is suspended her driver's license suspended?
She wasn't even supposed to be driving. She's a world star athlete.
And a millionaire.
See, they are paid. That's what make me mad.
Because you could have paid to have somebody take it.
Exactly. That's what make me mad, not just with our black female celebrities, but also our male celebrities. They'll sit up here, get to fighting, shoot at somebody, hurt somebody, and they get paid security. I'm like, why was you even outside with that mess? Why did you hit him? You got Bubba and Ray over there. They weighing 700 pounds together. And you going to jail for fighting. What is you got security? That's like DJ Academic. How your security let you get slapped? And now you think you talking gangster. Bro, they done proved and showed you can be touched. Leave them folks alone. I'm from the South. Leave these Southern G ninjas alone. I tell anybody that, including myself, they are not. You catch them cats from the ATL, Atlanta, these southern cities, these folks come up, man, it's a different set of rules. leave them folks alone. If you ever watch this, DJ Act, don't say I didn't tell you to leave them folks alone. You think she a target, King? She was going 100 miles an hour, King. They showed, listen, I don't remember what channel that was, but it was one of those police blotter channels. They have released the actual video of Shakara Richards, the car zooming by, the highway patrol jumping behind her, pulling her over, and the whole conversation. You just gotta go see it for yourself. And they did give her a break before. You know Faith, she got caught up hot. And she was blessed to get out of that and save her endorsements and get more. I don't know how this gonna turn out for that queen. I don't think it's gonna be good though, people. I don't. I think she's about to lose every freaking endorsement she got behind Florida. I don't think she should, but I know commercial endorsements, they don't like that kind of smoke. Am I lying, Status? They don't like that kind of smoke. They don't like that kind of publicity. We need to find out who her endorsements are. Let me look that up. Shakara Richards, who is the endorsement? Let's see who she is.
I don't.
I'm finna see who sponsors Shakari. Cause I think she got a shoe deal too.
There's gonna be some endorsements lost behind this. Well, I don't know.
Here we go. Well, here we go. Here we go. It says Shakara Richardson has secured multiple high-profile endorsement deals, including a $20 million contract with Nike, a historic partnership with Sprite, making her one of the most marketable athletes in the world.
I think she still may keep some just for the speed. I don't think they're gonna do it to her for speed.
It's a crime.
It is a crime.
You do have to realize that they have these contracts now on behavior and conduct, those status.
Agreed. I'm not agreed, but I'm just saying the speeding, it ain't like a crime. It's a crime, but it ain't like something like stealing or beating or something, you know what I mean? Something that's gonna really make these businesses look bad.
Do you think they'll try and use her as an example? Because they say they charge can carry minimum 30 days, maximum 2 years. That's what they said on the news. They say that she's facing a minimum 30 days. Minimum 30 days, and they can keep your car for up to 30 days and make you pay for every day they keeping it. Plus you facing 2 years. Yeah.
Outrageous.
Higher Majesty, yeah.
They should maybe give 5 days. If she's saying it's a mandatory jail time, I can't see no.
They said mandatory 30 days.
Mandatory 30, facing up to 30?
No, up to 2 years. This is a new law.
30 days.
This is a new law. They say the minimum. They say the minimum is 30 days.
In Texas? Where is that?
No, this in Florida. This is a new law. They just adopted this law, status.
This is outrageous.
They just adopted this law.
I mean, I support laws about, combating speed and whatnot, but this is insane, man.
Yeah.
It's a whole different world.
And that was my point. I was like, come on, man. Listen, in today's performance cars, I know a lot of people don't drive, but I got to be honest. If Shakara Richardson hit 100 on the interstate, that's something that 4 out of 5 drivers have did, and not necessarily intentional. These cars go, before you know it, you look up, you be at 90, 95. I have looked down and myself and like, damn, mama, let me slow down. Right there on the National Straight, I say, damn, you trying to go to jail, ain't it, OG?
That's a part of it, but more of it is, it's so many Lamborghinis.
West side, my guy.
They got some 200 miles an hour cars down there trying to combat that speed and that speeding and racing, drag racing stuff.
But this wasn't the case.
But I'm just saying, this is this is what fell into this dragnet of that.
Yeah, and that's what this is about. That excessive speed, the accident,
Yeah, it's so many
and
Ferraris and Lamborghinis and 200 miles an hour cars down there flying around.
and they trying to get a grip on it.
Yeah.
And Shakara Richards.
So I think you're right, because now that they know who she is, that she's a celebrity, they're gonna try to make an example. And she black, they're gonna try to make an example out of her.
I hope we wrong.
I hope so too. They may try to give her that month.
You know, and I know a lot of people, and a lot of people don't understand me because I know how to criticize and still support. Through all my criticisms of Carissa Shields, I still believe she's going to be victorious on the 22nd. I still know that she's going to lose when it comes to papoose. But I still love and respect her. And that's why in certain words I won't use against her, certain phrases. I'm not none of these other old ass podcasters or content creators that's doing this to eat.
I understand exactly what you're saying. You ain't one of these podcasters that's throwing anything at the wall, that's grifting, that's trying to just say anything to stay relevant, to go viral.
No.
I wholeheartedly get what you're saying. And I'm the same way. I'm against that.
No, we ain't gonna drag that. She's still a black woman. She's still a black woman. How far do y'all let men go with talking and disrespecting another woman? That's what I ask the women that flock to those channels. How would you feel if that man was talking about you in such a vile way, or your mama or your sister? Stop making it normal that we say any damn thing to one another.
But it's so easy to do online, OG, because you can hide behind the screen. And
you don't do it. You don't do it.
Agreed, I never will.
I don't do it.
But I'm just saying why they do it, because you can hide behind the screen and be internet.
Well, listen, I don't never try and chastise black women, because I ain't never met a black woman that follow what every word or every man tell her. But when it comes to black men, I think we should have more temperance, or might I say self-restraint with our tongue when we are discussing our own women, especially on these platforms and in public. If we don't love our mothers and sisters, who the hell is?
I'm gonna give you that. Agreed. I don't have no dispute. Agreed. I feel like that about black men too, for the most part. Agreed. I live by a creed. I never say anything online that I wouldn't say to somebody's face.
Now come on, man, you gonna have a podcast, you gonna have a live show, and you gonna sit there and say these words about a celebrity, and women gonna applaud that? I've never, where I'm from, seen good black women applaud a man calling a black woman out of her name for no excuse. I've never, not the women I know, they don't play that. They would tell you, listen, don't talk about her like that in front of me.
But on that same token, I'm in agreement. I'm not disputing that at all. That same kind of respect should be afforded to black men too. And
we
this
get
is the problem. It's just a respect factor with us. This is the problem. Like, it was cool for you to go in on pat, but once you go, hold on, Remy wrong too. Just when you start getting major resistance and pushback.
Mm-hmm. And that's okay. That mean they thinking. You know what I mean? That mean they thinking. That mean they gotta sit back and reevaluate their position and be like, hold on, Remy Ma is still married. See, they can say all the nasty stuff they gotta say, but that mirror is a Samagon status.
Agreed.
That mirror, see, one thing about real black women, they tend to reflect their own words and comments quicker than we do.
Agreed.
And I know I got a lot of good women supporters that do not support cheating of no sort from male or female. And they not disrespectful to get their point across. They did not come into the chat talking and dragging Pap's name, calling him no bomb, calling him this, calling him no MS, calling him no B words. So no, I was not going to let male supporters come into the chat and talk about Carissa like that and nobody else, because she's still somebody's child.
Agreed. You sure right.
You know, you just can't do that, Status.
What's wrong is wrong. The goalpost can't be moved. What's wrong is wrong. I can accept it and stand on it if it's wrong, but if it's wrong, it's wrong.
Right.
And that's why when you said that about Pap and Pap and Remy equally, you didn't get no.
It's time.
Me at all.
It's time. Because now she wants to come out. See, Clarissa done stopped posting with her ass out, with tattoos on her tits, and now here come Remy. And I just asked a simple question: what is it for? Who is it for? Is she out here married and dating, and we out here dragging Pap?
And she got he's the bar captain guy. I mean, that's a side dude. I ain't saying like that's her main guy.
You know, I get it, and that's my point. But we out here dragging Pap. Easy is young too. Easy is younger than Remy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be fair in these checks. Let's at least be real amongst each other. We don't have to be real with them, but let's be real with each other.
Now you doing too much now, G. You being too real for TV, too real for YouTube.
Well, it is what it is. You know what? Listen, if you look at my views, do it look like I'm scared? Don't they know by now? OG post and upload when he able and they have time. See, through this whole thing, what a lot of people don't fail to realize is my hometown got inundated with sleet and ice. And I had to take in 3 families into my homestead because my homestead was the only one that held it in the road and didn't lose power. See, listen, you got to live and talk this life. I got people that depend on me. I got sisters that's widowers, grandchildren out here, everything. I got to keep it 100 with y'all because my life is an open book.
Because your life is what? What'd you say?
It's an open book. I don't come on here and lie to y'all.
Okay.
Y'all hear me talk to my family, talk to my daughter.
Appreciate your realness. Talked about your bankruptcy. Definitely been an inspiration for me.
You know,
like what I want to do podcast and why. I won't take that away from you. I do appreciate your realness, not the mustiness sometimes, but most certainly the realness.
You know, we got to keep it 100 because we got to support one another no matter what. Agreed,
especially in this time. Especially in this time, because this is going to get. I think that Cuba is going. I think that Cuba is going to be attack going to be on Cuba. In the next
we got listen. Don't forget about Iraq. Any hour now, missiles. Trust. Don't say that OG didn't tell y'all. Any moment now, y'all will hear of an attack from the ocean on Iraq.
Agree. And then they got Cuba. I think.
No, he gonna take over Cuba. He gonna take over Cuba. He gonna take Cuba.
And I can see why all this is being done, OG. Because once the public become aware of everything that's in those Epstein files.
Well, see, that's gonna slow his momentum down because they said They said now it's alleged. It's alleged, but they said in the overseas news on that BBC that it is rumored in those files a note from a woman saying she been with the president.
And I will say this, knowing everything I know now, there is no way possible somebody would get me to believe that Epstein killed himself.
No, bro, stop that. Stop that. Stop that.
No.
Stop that. That would be just like, okay, listen, I'm glad you brought that up, because I got to bag back up to Minneapolis. Another point I need to make to you for you to understand, from my perspective, what I ask the community to be wise about their protests in Minneapolis. The latest victim did something a week or 2 before he lost his life, and during the time he lost his life. He actually enraged himself and ran up on the police, ICE agents, with heat in his back lapel. Have you saw that video when he kicked the light out the ICE truck? Have you seen that other video?
I've seen that video. I've seen that other video clip. That happened a week ago. Now,
I know it, but was that him? Was that him?
Was that who?
Was that the victim?
Yeah.
Did you see that? Did you see that heat in his back? My point is, he already had got away with something black men can't do. You don't wrestle, run up on, you can't even walk up to a police officer being a black man with a gun. You gonna kick their truck?
Let's add this part to it too. After that, they didn't show this video of this. After that, the agents got out and beat him up and broke his rib.
Was that when that's when he kicked the truck?
No, after he kicked the truck, they broke his rib, beat him up. That part ain't on video. They got out like they did, but 6 of them got out, stumped him, broke his rib, and he came. Then he's out there a week later.
Okay, Sonya, you can get him out of here. If he talking to you, me, or anybody else.
They banned some people. They say his name was on the special ICE list.
And you don't think it had nothing to do with him out there parading with that pew pew pew? Because you know they took note. You know they took. Come on now. You know they took mental note of that.
You know what? And I think about it. Now that you just said that, this was something interesting. I'm glad you just said that, because now that and ICE is using, they're using what is it? What, I can slip in my mind right now. Facial recognition. So they got a list. So when they looked up his name and knew who he was, they knew he was a legal gun holder at that point.
Yeah. But that was their way out.
They knew that.
But
they knew that.
That was their way out, though. He gave them a way out, and that's the divide between black men thinking and white men thinking. Because if you chose to protest with your community tonight, there's no way you would put that thing in your back hip. You would know better. Instinctively, you would know better. That you just cannot, that's asking for it. See, listen, I know he's a victim. But we got to be honest about the circumstances.
You just said, what we just talking about here, and honestly, being real, right?
Yeah. That's all.
That is a right. That is a legal right to be able to have a legal firearm at a protest. The right
it is.
Stomping around, marching around.
What you do it, but what you do it is a man. If you chose to march tomorrow in the daytime under a community leader or y'all mayor or governor, and you chose to participate, even though you know you have, see, I just want to help you realize the boldness and the disconnect between law enforcement and reality with white folks.
OG, I love you. As a father, I take a bullet for you. Most of us black cats, we having guns without permits. We don't care either way.
No, we don't care. But would you go to a protest?
Listen, I would most certainly go. It's in my right to go. He did never brandish it. He never brandished it like I would. You know, you got people walking around protests with AKs and whatnot legally. They never mess with nobody on the right about that. If he was on the right, this wouldn't even been an issue. They'd have been through people under the jail. If this happened under Obama, they'd have been through dude under the jail.
So you don't think them recognizing that he had a firearm from the previous tussle helped the situation a week later?
OG, he did not wave no gun. This is what I think. The man was killed after the gun was taken from him.
I know, they said that. In the video they say shows that. But my point,
the video showed him taken from him.
And my point being is we couldn't have got that close to them. Listen, do you know the average ICE agent is recruited from local bail bondsman offices? Different things like that. Do y'all know that they are not actual federal agents? A lot of these cats they get running wild in y'all cities right now is from the street like y'all. They are not qualified to be out here. That's the problem.
What I will agree with you on is that the thinking with different people, just the different environments, the thinking is different. You know why the thinking is different with a lot of white people? Because they ain't been through what we've been through.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, really, like, what's going on now with this police state? This has always been.
Yeah, this ain't new to us. This ain't what they doing now. It's not new to us.
COINTELPRO, Paul Robeson. This has been going on with us for a century. So this is why for black people, we have this. It's ingrained in us for most of us to be a certain.
Cause I ain't gonna lie.
But don't have that.
When I saw the first video, I said, man, you was blessed. They didn't get you that time with that tucked in your back. I said, man, these folks is nasty, the black men. They'll put you down. Then, bro, they let you make it the first time. If all they did was come back and lay hands on you and left you, dude,
I think what. I'm glad we're having this conversation. I think that, it's a good conversation for me and you to have because just a lot of us as black people are different. Like me, when it comes down to them constitutional rights and whatnot, I'm ready to go. I'm ready. That's something that I will. That's why we so close to civil war. The civil rights. I'm not playing about that. I'm not. I'm not. No. But everybody ain't me, ain't wired like that. I get it. Not you as in you, but people.
No, I understand because I need to back you up.
You don't want to go, but me, I'm dope. I'm not going.
So what are we? So we as black men, we're gonna say of Minneapolis, Minnesota, from across this country, we all should be what? Putting it on the line for Hodo status. Help us tonight.
I'm not saying put it on.
No, I'm asking. No, I ain't making a statement. I'm asking, what do you think?
Oh, you know his brothers out here calling the ICE.
I know, but what do you think? How do you think?
I'm not saying that. For the black people that want to, I support that. If you don't, I have an issue with that.
Yeah.
Don't get in the way of this.
How do we separate the Somalian struggle with ICE to dealing just with the civil rights issues? How can we stand? Because I want to continue these conversations on Minneapolis and the whole nine, but you there. So
from their perspective, there is no difference between us and the Somalia ever. The only difference is that's how much has been ingrained in us. It's a difference here.
So you saying their type of brown today and our type of brown tomorrow? That's what you feeling? Because that's what I'm feeling. I'm like, if they trying to get it back, I'm like, I know a lot of black African Americans that look Somalian, that look Haitian, that look Venezuelan, that look Spanish.
And I'm gonna give you what, since you brought up that part of it, I'm gonna hit you with something else that we found out that the majority, basically all the Somalis up there, they're legally.
Yeah, you know what? The funny thing that you said there is you don't see them around. Now, if all them are so messed up, why are not y'all rounding them up like the Mexicans?
Oh, gee, we gotta stop this. But I gotta have that. Did you see the video of the Mexican cat dressed up like a black dude? He talking about he used the N word in Spanish. Like, oh yeah, he had the dread. He had some fake dreads. He put some paint on his face. That's how he got away from ICE.
See, that's why I don't fool with him. I'm gonna tell you, I went to a Mexican restaurant because a couple of people with us wanted to get them a drink, and real nice restaurant, but they didn't know I speak Spanish. But anyway, they got mad at one black dude and walked by me and called him a bendejo. Yeah.
It's just we got we just got a lot.
And you know what them ninjas did? They thought that was so funny and so cute. I said, man, do you really want to know? Ask him what he really called you.
And you know what? I hate to say it, because I stand in solidarity, you know what I mean, with the immigrants, illegal immigrants, Mexican, but the truth is the truth. Like, sadly, I won't say all of them, most of them, but a good half of them really, sadly, really racist.
Yeah, they are.
Mexican people, really racist.
They don't listen. I come up, listen. I come up and went to visit my dad in Amarillo every summer. Not far from the border. And I'm going to tell you something. They don't like black men.
I'm at the
at all. Listen, before I retired, I built bridges for a living. It was a pre-stretch. We built highways, bridges, concrete, asphalt. So you know we had a large down in the Delta of Mexicans. Do you know how many Mexicans I had to fight because they didn't think a black man was supposed to be the road manager? I've actually had illegals, this is the truth. I've actually had illegal immigrants look me in my face and tell me, no work for no black man. Well, didn't want to take orders from nothing but another Mexican.
And this is a part of we got to talk about. So this is why a lot of black people like we don't care either way it can go. Either we, and I don't bash that because I get it. I get it.
Now this is the truth. Now I would not lie to my brother.
I won't condemn them for that. I don't like it, but as a whole, I will respect it and not be mad at a lot of black people for like, I'm just going to sit this one out. This ain't got nothing to do with me. We're going to defend me when it come down to it. So I get it. 110% I get it, and I'm going to respect that. I get it. But trying to condemn other people up and like, oh, you ain't black, you would treat this is crazy. That's crazy, man. And I grew up in Minneapolis. That's crazy. Never had one racist experience there.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
I don't know what y'all done did to Prince them up there, man. I'm disappointed in y'all bad, man.
What now? What?
And y'all done y'all done put a bad light on Purple Rain, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Y'all done spoiled my trip.
I didn't have no racist experience in Minneapolis. One time, crazy. So I have to defend Minneapolis. Like, this is just out of.
But you know what? I understand that because a lot of people don't believe it. Now down south, down in the Mississippi Delta, I dealt with it all the time. Being a black man, black businessman, black father. But in Memphis, bro, I grew up with my best buddy was Caucasian, just as dirt poor as us and just as hard as me. Named Phil. And man, I didn't experience no racism, man. People were too poor to play around back then. We were too busy trying to make it, man.
You see what I'm saying?
We didn't have time for that. We didn't have time.
See what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie on white folk. This some new shit. And now they trying to trim the fat. See, it's about control status.
Agreed.
It's too many different flavors that they feel like they gotta control now, bro. They got too many shades.
And what they are failing to understand is that America will never be lily white again. It will never look the way it looked in the 50s or 60s ever again.
So you think Trump gonna fail? To say that, you're gonna have to say his immigration policy gonna fail.
It's impossible to get rid of every illegal immigrant in this country. It's impossible.
I don't think he's trying to get rid of them. I think he's being real selective.
No. They're getting rid of them. They're being selective, but for the most part, the everyday black and browns, they don't care for you. This is.
But think about the list. Think about the list. Everybody on the immigration hit list is of color. Nobody's lily white. Everybody's of some kind of brown. Light brown, olive brown, dark brown, black. There have been no fair skin. Listen, we got people here from Switzerland. We got people here from all countries.
All across Europe.
All across Germany. Here illegally. Go to Boston. Go to New England. You got whole communities of 20 and 30,000 people in that one compact community, and majority of them are immigrants. Illegal or not, but they fair skinned and there's no attack from ICE in those communities. Let's stop it, y'all. Are we next?
Florida and California got the most immigrants. New Jersey third. Utah is high on the list.
But why you ain't there?
He want the blue state. The blue states that they can get in and try to compromise, that they're going to gut.
We just can't act like the way that we going on and being callous and apathetic to everything that goes on is okay. Pretending like from our community, and I tell black women all the time, because I love them whether they agree with me or not. I love my black women. I was born to a black woman. I love a black woman. A black woman blessed me with each and every one of my children. That's my pride, my joy, and my peace. But I'll be damned if I act like y'all out here twerking, married, is any different than me and Status out here doing other stuff in the street. If y'all married and twerking, y'all just as wrong as a married black man out here married and thotting. Whatever you want to call what we doing. Ain't no, oh, she's justified and he guilty. No, if you're married, cheating is cheating. Adultery is adultery. And that make me unpopular, it is what it is.
Agreed. I'm standing with you 110%. And you want to talk about the way you was getting dragged. You see the way your other moms got us done be eating me up for supporting Pap day in, day out in the comment section.
And you still held your ground.
One thing, and I just took it. I just smiled. I never, don't say that or whatnot. I said, okay, I get it. It come with the truth.
Yeah, we be getting the status. They tear our ass up, man.
Then the moment we bring Remy to try to hold Remy to the same, like, Not one time.
Well, we got to tell the truth. Because most of the ladies that support me know I don't talk about stuff out of malice and hate. I don't. I do not talk about stuff out of malice and hate.
And
I don't talk about stuff to be ugly or disrespectful.
And I'm gonna keep it real. I don't, even as a young man, but as an older man, I definitely ain't no way I want my girlfriend or wife taking a picture, posting herself online like that. Man,
no. And I just asked a simple question: who is it for, Remy? Come on now, because we've been tearing Pap ass up being in your corner. Why are you finna start displaying the same damn behavior that Clarissa and somebody else is showing?
You answered your own question. You hit on something earlier in this conversation. That from day one,
Hey, John.
From day one, since Pap been with Clarissa, Remy and Clarissa have been somewhat cordial, but more than anything, it's been very passive aggressive, very subliminal shots that they've been, you know what I mean, back and forth and at each other.
Yeah.
And this picture was about that, like, yeah, she this, but I'm still.
I feel like it was a shot. I do, because I couldn't come up with no reason. Listen, she said she not dating. She had just dropped a video discussing her platform, how busy she is, how happy and free she is. Because now I follow and subscribe to Remy. I'm a fan of Remy. So I follow her in her progress and her Instagram. Listen, Remy, why you gonna try and look as bad as the people that your fans are hating? If Clarissa is a cheater and an adulterer, what does that make you, and you married and she not? Clarissa is not married.
Make it make sense.
We got to be fair, ladies, gentlemen. We just have to be.
Just listening to you day in and day out, you know, I'm just listening to what you say and process it about the Remy and whatnot, all of it. I always do. I've never blown off anything you said about it. I always listen, being respectful and mindful of it. I'm just, once I look at everything, I'm just to the point now where it ain't about the online discussion about it or whatnot. The content people been making off the Remy and Patrick situation.
Yeah.
It's enough is enough. Y'all just got to get divorced. It ain't even about the people. This is about Clarissa and, you know, the little girl that's.
Yeah,
I gotta get a divorce. This just ain't it, man.
And that's what bothers me.
This just ain't it, man.
And that's what bothered me about Pap.
This ain't it, man. This ain't it, man.
And that's what bothered me. Pap know this ain't gonna get no better public. And listen, he started fighting to be recognized. Listen, he posts just as much as Remy. I don't know whether you follow him on Instagram.
What?
But Pap,
I don't be on Instagram.
Pap posts, listen, Pap posts his music all day, every day. 2,000 views, 4,000 views, 3,000, you know what I mean? Trying to build the momentum back up. Pal, when are you going to realize you your own worst enemy? Get out your own way. Keep your personal life, and don't be promoting Clarissa. She got her own career in boxing. Going on and seize the opportunity while momentum is in your favor. But if he think that he gonna dictate being the man of Clarissa while he's legally married is gonna hurt him publicly. That makes no sense, pal. Realize where you going wrong at, pal.
I'm gonna go with everything you say.
It's not that he's a bad guy. It's that it's not a good look.
I get what you're saying now. I don't have an issue with the promoting, keeping it professional, promoting Clarissa. But in terms of this coming out with the relationship, all this and that, like you said,
rapid, because he looked at too bad.
Keep that private, man.
Because I know you saw him. I know you saw him freestyling at the last press conference. Now you know that was too much. I was like, Pep, will you sit your ass down? Why is you up there at this boxing damn talk? Up here freestyling about you pay your share of the bills. I pay my share. I pay. Come on, pal.
I would have just supported it, been there, but I wouldn't have been right. I'd just been her thing in the background. I'd have just been in the background. Because like you said, at the end of the day, you know, y'all, not you as y'all as them. Like, Papoose opened the door for this.
Yeah.
Just parading her around and just, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't married, you just open the door for everything.
But we have to remember, and all of us have to remember, and you don't have to be a celebrity. This still goes for you too. 99.99% of affairs not just fail, but are not accepted publicly with a smile.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
So for them to come out and pretend like they were so different or we owed them that, insulted us. Status? I'm like, hold on, pal. You too old for that.
99% number, I'm going to go with all that. I'm going to go with age, the elder, and an advanced more wisdom than my own. You're right on that. I don't have anything to say.
You know, and that's all I've expressed to him, Pap. I know you know better. But I know you hungry, and I know that no matter how circumstances come about, you have to seize the opportunity from a business or a career standpoint. You got to lick your wounds and keep pushing forward. But, pal, you got a tick on your back called an affair. And that's all people see when you pull up with Clarissa. They don't want to hear shit about your rhymes or your reason.
That makes me mad. But you're right. Agreed.
Because he looked so immature and ridiculous, standing up at that press conference, rapping that he paid his share of the bills at Clarissa house.
I wouldn't have did that. I won't care what nobody's saying about that. You know, again, like you said, just say it in the back. When it's millions of dollars on the table, just stay in the background, man. Respect the business for what it is. Stay in the background. As hard as money is to come by, real money, just stay in the background.
And he had the momentum. All that Clarissa done did, after Clarissa started bagging up, he started the shit. I can't believe that he took the opportunity to freestyle, not even promote a song.
Yeah, I wouldn't have did that.
This Negro went into freestyling.
I wouldn't have do that. You can't. That's impeding. Now, if you want to walk her out, if she chose you to walk her out too long, I wouldn't mind that. But you just at her press conference, just stay in the background, man. Just stay in the background. I believe I believe that it's Clarissa kind of pushing him a little bit, like, come do this with me, you can come, but still, just stay in the background.
Yeah, he should
marry you. Just stay in the background, man. Just stay in the background.
And then he's sitting there on the stage, though, Status, and the man takes something. I find, maybe I'm too easily feeling disrespected by me being an OG, okay, but I'll be like, hey, man, how did you come up with telling Franchon Cruz and their husband they the real black love? And you know I invented that saying.
Oh, you know, he felt a certain way about it, but just took it on the chin. You know he felt a certain way about it.
But you know why? Because he keep putting himself in these stupid ass positions with this woman.
And you know, something else you hit on it was just disappointing. You know, your dopest album in like 10 years. Because Pap ain't trying to be Kendrick. You could be an independent rapper and be a millionaire. My favorite rapper is independent and multi-millionaires.
Yeah.
So you can do it, but it's just, you know, your most dopest album in a decade. And this whole thing.
Got sidelined.
The whole thing.
Be honest.
Got to take a backseat to this Remy, to this Clarissa situation, man.
It got sidetracked, didn't it?
At that point, you should just stay in the background.
And his project ain't never, he done went to other songs. His other one didn't even hit 10,000. The one he released that went viral on YouTube. Because I follow him too on Instagram. And he doesn't even promote that project that actually went viral. He's just dropping songs now. Sometimes 2-3 times a day.
Let me stop cussing, watch my mouth. But did I say it when I said that's one of the dopest songs? That's my favorite Pap song. I say it when I say it. I listen, you know what I'm saying? Just a whole, man, come on, man. Focus on your career.
Man, what?
Her career.
Because we got to include his age. He ain't got no more opportunities like this. Status.
Yeah, agreed.
Come on, man. That's all I've been telling people. Listen, if he don't get it now, it's over.
If you want to stay in the background, legit, you know, promote whatnot, well, just do that. Just stay in the background. Just other stuff. And like you said, like if Clarissa was my daughter, I would support it. I wouldn't like it, but I would support it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't like it, though. You know what I mean? You got to get divorced, dog.
Yeah, and see, and that bothers me.
If Clarissa get pregnant or whatever, you gonna eat, you know. But this is so natural with a lot of us from this generation, not your generation. With respect to your generation, this is just so natural to just, be married or still just playing, doing other things, playing in people's face.
And we gotta stop that.
If Clarissa get pregnant, it'd be horrible. I wouldn't want to have no baby like that. She don't deserve to be
No,
like that.
and that's all I'm
I'm saying
saying.
that to him because she love her dirty draw. She gonna go wherever papoose tell her to go. And this would be the worst thing to happen. Much as she want a family, it would be the worst thing to happen for her to get pregnant.
And that's all I'm
And
saying.
still be pregnant.
I'm like, Pap, you know
It
this.
just would be bad, man. It just would be bad.
But he know this. And he making me feel like he's so hungry right now
I wouldn't do it.
that he just willing to just swallow. Natural black man pride, knowing baby mamas don't work. Outside relationships don't work. In order to succeed, you got to make shit right before you move on. You can't pretend like what you doing is okay. Ain't nobody trying to tell y'all what to do. But I'm saying quit promoting what's wrong. Get back to your boxing career. Get back to your music career. And leave us the hell alone. Because we not going to never say it's okay.
Yeah, we just keep it real Friday. So I'm gonna keep it real with you. It's to the point. If I'm Pap, I'm willing to go broke to get divorced. And me and Clarissa we just gonna rebuild from there.
Why Remy ain't asking for? Why would they keep prolonging this instead of saying they don't want one another?
We just gonna be pack stuff with all this. We just gonna deal with this. I'm gonna get divorced. I'm gonna start broke from zero, broke from start to have a fresh start. That's worth it to have a fresh start with Clarissa and a clean slate. If you love her like that,
Yeah.
if you're saying you really love her like that, that's the best course of action.
And honestly, I open myself up and open my ear to him because of respect for you. And so I am rooting for Pap in his music. Because I understand at his age, this is his last turn. His last, you know what I mean? I get that. And I know he's not going to have too many more valid opportunities. But I'm like, Pap, how at 47, 48 years old, and you done raised grown-ass children, that you don't know perception is everything but nothing at the same time?
Agreed. Speed on it. Agreed. Right on. Agreed.
At his age now. We're not talking about a 25, 27-year-old man. Pap is starting to make some of us believe that he just may be looking for the easy way out.
I would not want to have that conversation with little Clarissa or whatnot coming. Like how you and mom met, or when mom had me. When your mom had you, I was married to somebody else. Oh my God, man! Listen, man. I do. No, you really don't want this to be a part of your kid.
But see, people in the chat, people in the comments, they don't realize that affairs don't just affect the two people that were married or together. It affects the person that you done brought in, that you know you wasn't ready to commit. See, it's okay not to be ready to commit, Pap, but you let that girl go head deep, and you know you and Remy wasn't ready. That's my problem. You and Remy they've been married longer than Clarissa been talking.
I mean, I can speak from this to personal experience and stuff, this cheating and stuff like this. I remember in Minneapolis, it's crazy that since what's going on in Minneapolis, this happened in Minneapolis. I was 13 years old, and one day I was outside playing. No, I wasn't 13. Excuse me. I was about 8 or 9, and I was just outside playing with the kids in the neighborhood. You know, we all outside playing. Next thing I know, my mama come out the house naked, running down the street. My stepfather chasing her. Everybody laughing. I'm looking like, what's going on here? It comes to find out, my stepdad had caught my mom in the house with somebody.
Yeah.
He pulled the dude up, chased my mom down the street. He took that, stayed with my mom. All the dudes on the block, you know what I mean, laughing at him and whatnot. He stayed. About 5 years later, my stepfather, by him and my mom was broke up. He met a younger woman. Crazy about this younger woman thing, right?
Yeah.
Met a younger woman. He said, I'm going on. My mom was trying to get my step, listen to things different. Let's get back together. My step, getting together, having sex and this and that. Like my mom thinking, cause they having sex, they finna get back together, giving them money and stuff. Listen, he like, listen, no. He got my mom found him in bed with a young woman, kicked the door down at his friend's house, started beating her up. He like, listen, I'm not. He told my mama like, look, it's a wrap. I love the kids. I love my son, but I'm not. We can't never get back together. I'm staying with her. My mom didn't eat for like a week. She didn't talk to us. It was the kids in the house. I was 13. My mom didn't talk for like a week. Didn't talk to the kids. She was just like a zombie for a week and sat us down and said, listen, we leave in Minneapolis tomorrow. If I don't leave Minneapolis, I'm unalive y'all father, y'all stepfather. That was the last time I seen my stepfather for like a few years. My mother was never the same. Never had a real relationship with a man after that. Was never the same.
Yeah.
This cheating game. It's playing a dangerous game.
It really is.
That's why when you think about every time you said something about it, you ain't never got. Have you ever got pushback from me one time when you talk about cheating?
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you this.
You ain't never got no.
Because I appreciate you open up. My mother.
It's a real story. Everything I told you happened word for word.
Oh, I know it because I got one for you. My mother was married to the same man for 32 years. 8 kids. 8. 4 boys, 4 girls. Mind you, out of the 8, 1 was the odd man out. 1 was highly fair-skinned with hell-raising 5 red hair with light brown eyes. They had never seen no Negro that fair-skinned in neither one of them families out of 3 generations, and bam, here come OG. I didn't notice the difference until people started telling me I was different. Until I started feeling the difference, bullying. He on my ass all the time. I never knew why Daddy didn't like me. You feeling me now?
I'm listening.
I never knew why this man didn't like me. I never knew why, when going back to school, Mama had to separately deal with me and mine. By the time I was 8 years old, I'd never forget, I had won a spelling bee contest in the state of Tennessee. And I needed a suit. And I asked my mom, I said, Mom, do you think Daddy gonna give me a suit? Now, she didn't say nothing. And she told me, yeah, he'll be by. But I'm saying to myself, what you mean he'll be by? This man live here. I don't know no better. You don't question Mama. Bruh, man pull up in a Lincoln, jet black with suicide door. Drove up, got out, gave me a 2-piece suit. The man looked like he was from the freaking islands. I didn't find out till a month later when my daddy put me and my mama ass out about that man coming through. That was supposed to be my daddy. I ain't had nothing to do with that neither. Put our ass out with our ass whooping. You hear me? And that's what my mama told me finally at the Salvation Army that night. I'm sorry, Red. I done this. See, women have affairs. Women hurt too, and that's why I take the time to tell them, y'all need to check y'all self too. It ain't just about what black men are doing. Y'all are causing grief and harm too, Remy.
And one more part I want to leave about that. One more part I want to say, not leave out, is that, my stepfather, that was the only man that basically since I was 6 had that raised me. And, when they broke up, that was it, man.
Yeah.
There was no other father, nothing. The streets was my dad. That was it.
Yeah.
So I'm saying what you said about the cheating, like it just don't affect, them, the kids.
And that's all I try and tell. It's stop, and we trying to normalize this. We want to get married, but we want to make it convenient. No. Yeah. Marriage and vows are not based off of convenience. It's based off of hardship, sticking together, making it through. I'm sorry he hurt you. I'm sorry she hurt you. But let me let y'all ass in on that. Are you really sure Pookie and Ray Ray ain't gonna do the same thing? Look at my girl Cardi B, as much as I love her. She dropped out the skillet into the frying pan.
That was horrible. I'm just saying the digs. Stefan, that was horrible.
He's known by every player and everybody in the football community is the male thought across the board of all teams.
That was horrible. I could see a dude was squared up like that was horrible. I don't know. She was a goofy man.
And just because Women love her rap. They telling her it was okay to have a baby with her side dude that ain't gonna be with her for the rest of her life. She still should want to fight for a man that thinks she's the rest of his life.
But I don't feel bad for Diggs, for her, or for Offset.
Right.
Because her even dealing with Offset, if he didn't have no money, he wouldn't have been there.
Well, she didn't have no
So
idea.
yeah, they know. Oh, she was on her way up, but they know that the Offset, him rapping with the Migos or whatnot. That
Yeah.
was about. That's what that was about.
Well, that's all it is with Stephon. If Stephon didn't play,
Yeah.
if Stephon didn't play for New England, she wouldn't be fucking around with him.
Yeah, and like I said, me and you just built different, man. And like you said, like I don't play about these kids. Like about I want to say it wasn't 10 years ago. It was about 7, 8 years ago. I was in my times I was in my 30s. I had made a little 21-year-old, little fiery 21-year-old. She had like 3 kids. I was just caught that she had 3 kids at 21, but she was cool.
Yeah.
She was a good woman. She was cool, man. And I would give her that. And I went to kick it, went to kick it with her and chill with the. I'm talking about she had like a little baby. Like the youngest baby was maybe 4, 5 months. The other kids was like 3 and 2, like very young like this. I'm like, where they daddy? He don't mess with me. So I'm chilling with her and spending time with her and the kids. Like maybe like a couple weeks, like a month into it, the little 3-year-old, the boy was like, "Oh man, daddy." I'm like, "Look, this it. I'm out. I just don't play like this with the kids. Ain't no telling." She's like, "What's going on?" I said, "Ain't no telling what's gonna happen between us." And once I become invested with these kids, whether they got my blood in their veins or not, I'm gonna feel a certain way. I ain't got time to be playing.
So what did that scare you? Did that scare you? Him calling you daddy?
It didn't scare me, but it was just that I didn't want him to be. If it go wrong, he gonna be devastated. I don't want to do to another little kid what was done to me. I ain't playing in his face about his mama and whatnot. It was just like, at that time, it just was, we was kicking it cool, but you know what? It wasn't like we were going towards being a family. You know what I'm saying? And it was like I felt it was too early. I didn't want to send these kids off or play with her. And the thing, it was just a few months from her, breaking up with her baby daddy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, focus on this. This ain't. I don't believe in playing with no kids like that. It didn't scare me or bother me at all. But I appreciate the respect that you have for me.
You didn't want the so you didn't want the responsibility.
Yeah, I didn't mind the responsibility, but it's like if we're not going to be in it 110 for the long haul, let's not play house.
Yeah.
And a light switched on. He just looked at me like, "Man, daddy, they was just." I'm just like, "Listen, we you got to get your stuff."
And see, that's the dangerous part. And that's why I try and tell women to hold it in the role for themselves. Make themselves quotable. Listen, once you got kids, I'm sorry, ladies, that dating shit ain't for you. You need a man that's gonna meet you, that's gonna hopefully court you and see a future with you. They not gonna get you nothing but some part-time love.
And also have to respect, man, taking the back seat to the kids, man.
Yeah.
The kid, they pick the kids, so the kids got to come first.
Yeah, you bring it, yeah. And a lot of them don't even know how to address these issues. They just think that they're supposed to be able to meet a man, and by that man wanting to be with him, with her, that automatically makes him want to take on the responsibility of other men's responsibilities. And I tell ladies, no, when it comes to finances, money, and raising kids, the job is hard and tough enough. We just not looking forward to that like people are lying to y'all about. We just not as good black men. We do have a preference of taking care of our own first. If we meet a woman with kids, hopefully they so little they don't even remember where they came from. But we ain't with that. Cause it ain't worth the chance of being told you ain't my dad anyway. It's just not worth it.
That's some cold stuff. That's some of the most hurtful stuff ever, man. That's some cold stuff. I ain't never been told that's some cold stuff, but it definitely would hurt if I didn't raise you and you told me that. I wouldn't even.
But and they saying
snap or nothing like that. I would be hurt though, for sure. For sure, I would be hurt. I would be devastated, for sure.
It's no way that we can keep up the pace in our community and expect to get some positive, vibrant outcome of our children if the women are now saying I can be married and dating. If all the black men gonna say, listen, I'm sick of my wife. I'm finna go across town and set up with me a 25 or 30-year-old. Fuck everything else. It's about me and what I want. No, Pep, you don't get to do that until you finish what you started. No, Remy, you don't get to do that until you finish what you started. I'm sorry, y'all. That go for both of them. Not just papoose, not just Remy Ma. They sit their black asses down, sign their paperwork, and stop enslaving other people's emotions and feelings.
Agreed. Everything you just said is, notes can be taken on it.
Cause Pap got a whole slow ass chick willing to go to hell and back for him. And he ain't made nan permanent step to making her a permanent fixture in his life.
You know what?
The only contracts he done signed her up for is business.
I can't stand what you just said, but it is the truth. It is the truth.
He can sign her up for
It is
everything.
the truth.
He can sign up. He got time to do all that $8 million paperwork. But he couldn't pay a $3,000 divorce.
And if that's the case, I just can't defend that. I'm not gonna hang my hat on that to defend that. I'm not gonna hang my hat on that to defend that. Because I will go broke to see this through. See that the tax stuff and the divorce, I'll go broke for that. It'd just be.
If they love one another, listen. If Clarissa and Pap love one another so much and they are all in, why they not acting like it? They don't act like a couple all in.
I believe Clarissa is 3,000% in. But Pap, I'm not gonna sit here and just say Pap in 100%.
Because he don't look like it.
It don't make no sense.
He don't look like it. He don't talk like
It
it.
don't make no sense. I'm not gonna disrespect the friendship between us and just say something for the sake of argument or
No, keep it real.
or debate like that. But just say something counter to what you're saying, just for the sake of not trying to agree with you. What's right? But we started this conversation by saying what's right is right.
That's all. That's it.
Ain't no goalpost moving, whoever it is.
No.
And I can't sit here and say that Pap is 110% in with Clarissa. You won't get divorced.
Right.
Even if you have to go broke. Even if you have to go broke. Or the child custody don't go the way you wanted to go. If these got to happen in the taxes, you got to go completely broke and start over from scratch with Clarissa from that point. That's the best thing to do instead of carrying on the way you continue to keep carrying on.
Because it ain't going to get no better. It ain't status.
No.
The look ain't going to get no better. It's only getting worse. Why? Because his star, I wish fans or family or somebody could just go up on him and shake his ass and say, listen, Clarissa still get fights lined up. What do you have lined up? What you have, Pap?
So I'm looking at it like you said, I'm just that real with it. Again, everybody ain't status, everybody ain't status boom, OG.
No, we've learned the art of debate and discussion, not disrespect. So I can talk to anybody that doesn't agree with me without disrespecting them or being angry at them.
We can agree to respectfully disagree. If you only talk to people that agree with you, you'll never make any real sense or have a real.
And that was my point with Remy Ma. I'm like, hold on, ladies. Are y'all really okay with this? Is she out here advertising and dating like the people that we talking about? Because if it is, we're gonna have to start talking about them and start talking about her too.
If Clarissa is my daughter, and for her to get pregnant like that, I would be horrified. I would be disappointed. I would be disappointed. If my daughter is pregnant by somebody that's married, that's stayed married, I would be horrified and disappointed.
Right. So why is he playing like this? I know you know him from an artist. Do you think it's the plug?
Justify this.
Is it the plug? Let's be honest, Daddy.
I can't defend this, man. I don't know what. I can't defend this, dog. I think that a meteor hit him when he was trying to be low-key with this, but once it got out, and really was the first one, he didn't have the phone call, and that's when this stuff just exploded, the way it exploded with Carissa.
But that would mean he don't want it then, don't it? Would that mean he really didn't want it?
I think it's some hesitancy and some lightly stepping around certain things. I think it is there. And go back to what you said. I'm not gonna say I can't at this point say definitively that he's 100% in, 1,000% in with Clarissa like she in with him.
And then people,
you can't stay married and say that.
No, and then people want to chew me out because I'm like, pal, You've been married longer than this girl been talking. You know what you got to do to make this
Come on,
right.
man. Come on,
You
man.
know you got to. You know what you got to do to make. Listen, listen. But these are her words. She said she did not start verbally talking and expressing herself till she was 10 or 11 years old. I'm just telling Pap, Pap, you running rings around this girl, Pap, and I see you, bro. If you not gonna make her legit, or let her make it, man.
Yeah, let her go. Let her.
Let her make it, cause you're gonna get hurt.
Right like that.
You're gonna get hurt.
Baby mama. Yeah, no, you might get knocked out.
You're gonna get hurt.
So you might legit get knocked out. But she'll do it to you while you standing up. And
She said she didn't go get her keys from Tony because she didn't want to take no chance on Tony saying nothing because she know what she was going to do.
listen, man, because Carissa got videos of her just for showing the video taking body shots. She got dudes falling over, farting and all type of stuff.
See?
This is listen. The average woman as we know it, this is with any race of women, the average woman as we know it, the typical size of an average woman is about between, we want to say 5 feet to about legit, everyday woman 5 feet to about 5'7". 5'6", 5'7", maybe 8. We're talking about a woman that's 5. I'm 5'10". We're talking about a woman that's 5'9", 160 pounds, like muscle, 160 pounds.
Yeah.
She for sure can knock some men out, the head out. For sure. They don't know for sure.
But I have to listen.
She crashed out. And you was mad at her getting that match to crashing out. Don't care if she get knocked out or kill who she trying to get on the match.
And I have been seeing her training and working out. She's looking good. She's looking good. I think Franchon ain't gonna make it to round 3. I give it round 3.
Like you said, this is a very dangerous situation, man. A very dangerous situation. And you know some key things, man. It just can't be defended, man. I support Pat, but I don't support this. It just can't be defended, man.
It's time to either make her...
See the cycle continue, man.
Yeah, let her go, man. She got a career. Let her go. If you know you're not gonna make her legit, don't put no babies in that young woman. Don't be spending off all her damn money. I'm not saying he is. But let her go. Let her make it. There are, listen, there are 30, 35, 40, 50-year-old men that would adore Clarissa with no strings attached. Pal, if you're not going to do right by somebody's child that's already been damaged enough, please, pal, please let her go. Let her continue her career and her success and get over the pain and the mud on her in her face and let her move on. Stop. We got to stop using these women, man. Damn.
You know, men and women need to stop.
But I'm saying if he do this to this, that's another potential good black woman off the market for another black man.
If that happen, I'm done with papoose completely.
You get what I'm saying, though?
Agreed. I'm done with that. If that happen, I'm done completely. I'm done.
You know, for real, man.
You turn her into a baby mama, I'm done.
And do you know that's going to make it harder for that man that's going to want to love and adore her? She already not feminine.
And then let's not talk about the mental and emotional issues and damage she going to have from the papoose.
Thank you.
She might hold that against all men for the rest of her.
Every one of them. Every one of them. Don't you know that's what's going on now? Is women are living in yesterday, today.
Agreed.
They are living in yesterday, today with us. See, a lot of black men have never had the honor, tough situation of loving a woman that's been through trauma. But I have. And I still do.
Me too.
And it doesn't go away. See, when people come in here judging me, they don't understand that the black women I love have been through something. And them going through so much, they only respect truth. They don't respect lies, whether they having affairs, married, single, or widowed. They come and conversate with OG to receive the truth. Why? Because I'm gonna tell her if he ain't gonna never be your man if he already signed up with another woman. No, he ain't gonna be your man. Yeah, I tell him to. I tell guys, bro, no, you can't. Listen, if she was juggling three dudes before you got with her, you really thought she was gonna stop that for you? Come on, man, grow up. If she used to playing the field, she gonna keep playing the field. And no amount of love in what you do for her status is gonna make her do right by you. If that's what she like doing.
Money can't buy love, and neither does sex.
Or respect.
Agreed.
And if Papoose respected my champion, he wouldn't have out here like that. They'd already be coming out waving the paperwork. Trust me, an uncontested divorce filed with your attorney, with their attorney, is not even a $5,000 deal. Y'all can get a lawyer $1,500 to $3,000 a piece, and they will go file the paperwork for y'all to go in front of the judge and sign off on the uncontested divorce status. And I hate to say it, but it's too much benefit for Remy and Pap by way of Carissa to end their marriage. She not gonna put no meat. She not gonna put no smoke on Pap right now. Pap is doing good.
I do not like what you just said, but at the end of the day, it is 100% correct. And what makes it correct is the longer that Pap stay married, the longer your point is true and proven to be true.
That's all I'm saying.
The longer he stay married, it's proven to be true. The longer he's married, the harder it gets to defend.
And do we have to like Clarissa to say she still deserves better? She still deserves a chance. Because people, it's so many people that dislike her, listen to AI videos and coming up with their own personal opinions, and I base mine off of right and wrong and facts. I've never stated that I hate or dislike Papoose, Remy, Clarissa. I just don't promote the shit that none of them is doing. And somebody got to tell the truth. And it's not based on clicks and views. Anybody can open up my channel and see, no, this OG. Yeah, this OG don't give a damn.
We got the same approach.
I don't give a damn about all these views.
I don't care about being liked, not being liked, being hated. I don't mind being trolled. None of that stuff bothers you. Can say it's nothing that anybody can say online that's gonna move me a certain way.
Dude, what is wrong with these women? They go into channels where these men are actually saying the worst stuff about black women. And they agreeing with it just because they don't like that particular black woman. And I'm saying, y'all, hold up. Whether you like a black woman or not, you saying that's what respect is based on?
The goalposts move based on who a person likes.
We can't keep doing this and pretending like it's okay with 70% of our households being single mother homes. Listen, down south, right now, there's still ice on the ground. The little bit of melting they did today is refreezing as we think. The whole I-55 is still slick, miles and miles of ice.
Yeah, be careful, man.
These single moms, school is out because of the weather. These single moms can't get to work. Kids out of school. A lot of them don't have power in my small town, and they gotta go through this shit by themselves. Hell no, I'm not promoting baby mamas no more. No.
Agree.
No.
You agree.
No, I'm not helping y'all promote being no proud ass baby daddy. No.
Agree.
Go down south where I'm from.
That's, you know what? That's been the title I ain't never been proud of.
It's a disgusting title.
I don't like that title. I've never, you know what I mean? I don't like that, man.
Man, I don't want to.
Just based on what we said from our own lives, just this cheating, this relationship, people underestimate the way the kids is affected by their, way the kids get affected by that.
Right. And see, we're not talking about that. See, we just want to talk about how beautiful and sexy and trimmed Remy look. I'm saying to myself, This girl's 7 years old. She's got social media. What's next, Remy? You gonna start dating publicly while she with her daddy?
My first thought was this. I didn't even know. I don't even care for them type of pictures or whatnot. It's you too old to be doing this. I don't want to see a young broad do this. You too old to be carrying on. I ain't saying you an old woman and you look old. I'm just saying the way you carry yourself.
Yeah, she is.
It should be more. It should be more
Than that.
a queen.
Listen.
Y'all want to say queen so much, queen this, queen sister, girl this. You carry yourself that way. I ain't saying she don't care, but that picture, like, you know, you too old.
That's all you got to offer of us is cleavage and a fat trim camel toe Remy.
The best women always leave something to the imagination.
That's the best you get is your camel toe for us. Not how great your streaming service is. Not no new nothing.
The moose knuckle.
That's it.
The moose knuckle.
Now, she just started a streaming service, but the women don't want to talk about why is she promoting Moose Knuckle and not the streaming service. That's all I'm asking.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And I'm not condemning her. I'm not.
She sure shouldn't have, sir.
Bad look. You a public figure. You a public figure. You're not an everyday person. You're not an everyday woman.
No.
Whatever you post.
And then you are older woman. Come on, Remy. How many years? But let's be honest with the excuse that they giving her. How many years and how many pictures and videos do we get to let Remy show her ass without saying, Remy, you starting to act like your girl Clarissa?
It's funny because when it started, it was Clarissa trying to chase Remy. Now it's Remy trying to.
See, and that's all I asked for in my video. That's all I asked. I'm like, who was it for? She looked it good, but who is this for? Is it for herself? Is it for the future? What is she trying to do? Is it a thirst trap? What are you doing, Remy?
Whenever it's about me. It's about whenever a woman posts a picture like that online, it's about a picture.
But come on, man, we been in our corner but you know we been in Remy corner for day one. We have Tor, Pap, and Carissa a new butthole for promoting their fuckery. And now here you come with your ass out. Come on, man.
And it's interesting because, you know, a lot of people probably would have thought I was, OG, you right. Look at this now. No. What you said, I'm on board with everything you saying that on both sides, Remy and Pap.
It's them.
It's enough. It's going to get divorced. It's enough.
It's them. Enough. And don't you see, now Pap and Clarissa ain't making no motion online with their relationship. And every time we look up as of lately, Remy popping out. Why are you trying to provoke? Just get your damn divorce and move on. Yeah, she had a nice mink coat on. And she had a nice moose knuckle too, sir. That moose knuckle wasn't covered up.
Agreed. Speak on it.
She didn't cover that moose knuckle up, sir.
Listen,
she had a coat on, but the coat was open, sir.
This another thing that pissed me off. Don't look at me like a sex symbol. Women shouldn't be sexualized, man. What you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So what was that about? But instead of them explaining it to me, saying maybe she's having a moment of herself or something, they'd rather come in and say, oh, take it from a man, bashing a woman. Shut up. Ain't nobody bashing Remy. I'm asking why she got her moose knuckle out.
I'm not bashing at all. No, it's not.
I'm asking why she got her moose knuckle out. Is this for her? Is she trying to provocate? What does she got going on now? Because we've been tearing Pap ass up for you, Remy.
Constructive criticism will always be a very important analysis.
We've been tearing Pap ass up, standing in your corner.
And mine too.
Now here it is, you out here. And then they want to pretend, and I'm like, hold on. Y'all do know, dude did every day in prison with her, even when she had a girlfriend. Even when she got out and had her issues. Let's not pretend like Remy is innocent tonight. Let's just not. We ain't got to disrespect her. But let's not pretend like Remy is innocent in all this, because y'all know she not.
And I'm going to keep it 100. Like, you know, a lot of when a man get locked up, in most situations, the women stay by the man's side. Some would cheat, off go, but for the most part, the women stay by their man. When a woman get locked up, men get out here. I hate to say it, but get out here, do their own thing. I'll catch you. You get out of.
I hope you're right, Her Majesty. Her Majesty says she believes is doing it for herself, but I ask Her Majesty if she goes to Remy's Instagram. Remy posts a lot of pictures, but Remy ain't posting. Remy ain't posting no moose knuckle photos in video, y'all.
You said that Her Majesty said that.
Yeah, she said that her comment, Her Majesty says, I believe she's doing this for herself. And I'm like, hold on, these ain't the first pictures.
Okay.
No, she go to her page. No, go to her Facebook page. So now she need a new moose knuckle video.
This is my question for Her Majesty, and you can see the comments. I can't because I'm on my phone.
Okay.
If you post a picture of yourself in scantily clad for the world to see, for the whole world to see, how could it just be about you?
That's a good question, Her Majesty.
How could it just be about you if you posted a scantily clad picture of yourself as a woman, knowing the way men always respect women, the way they view women, how could that picture be just about you and for you if you post it online for the whole world to see?
See, now they want to say it was for her and for other women to empower other women. For they moose knuckle, how is showing your pussy empowering other women?
Moose knuckle.
How?
Not the P word. Moose knuckle.
How is that empowering other black women?
Is that the women empowerment? Is that really women empowerment? Is that equality to a
Or is that cat power?
Make a man respect you like a man? That's gonna make a man respect a woman?
Or is that cat power? Let's be honest, y'all. Let's be honest. That's all I ask them. At least to their own self, as Shakespeare say, be true.
Remy was on moose knuckle business.
Right, that's our point. Her Majesty say the same pap advertising his side chick. That's our point. But the only difference is, Her Majesty, we have been tearing Pap a new butthole for weeks and months. And we don't say nothing about Remy the blockhead captain side dude. We don't say nothing. So I ask you tonight, Her Majesty. I ask you tonight. Is it okay for Remy to be married and dating? I want you to answer that for me. Do you feel like it's okay for black women to be married and dating when we've been so mad at Pap out here being married and dating? That's all I ask.
That picture can't never be for a woman that, you post a picture of yourself.
She didn't post. Listen, I'm going to respect everybody's opinion, but I know I saw the videos. I saw it because it hit my timeline soon as she posted it. And it was very sexual. It was very provocative. It was... No, she didn't. That was not about or for her. That was to attract just what it did, male eyes.
If it was just about her, it would have been in mirror, or it'd have been a picture in her phone.
Listen, she did a whole performance from the backyard to around the heated pool to walking to all of it. She did a
thirst trap.
Come on, y'all. Let's at least be honest tonight.
She put the fish. She put her fishing pole in the water.
Let's at least be honest that you know what? Either Remy is being messy or sending shots, or she really is feeling herself for to be out there proudly displaying her moose knuckle.
Make it make sense.
Proudly with a smile and a sensual, sexy look on her face, walking with her coat open. Proud to show her inner thighs and hips and butt in the front part of her bikini to show how well she has a hairline or not.
Operation Thirst Trap.
Come on, ladies. Give me y'all truthful opinion. Am I wrong? You seen her come out there in that snow. You seen her sitting there with her legs gapped open and half closed. What was that about, ladies? Some of y'all telling me she did that for herself. So she's spreading her legs for herself. So I'm waiting on the comment. So y'all saying she walking, she taking her time walking to see how her own butt shake.
Make it make sense.
That's all I'm saying, y'all. We gotta be right. Why? Because we got children. We got grandchildren. We cannot be making moves or instead say moving the goalposts according to likes or talent. If you are a cheater, you a cheater, male or female. If you're an adulterer and married, you just that. Whether or not you started out being innocent, if you choose to be an adulterer, you just like the person you married at.
Agreed.
And I stand on that tonight. I mean, no disrespect to women in general, and I know that they want to use my video as an excuse and be like, oh, it's always a man trying to talk about a woman. Yeah, if she out here married, showing her cootie cat print, yeah, I'm going to call her on it and tell her to put her stuff up too.
We hold women to the same level of accountability, the same standard of accountability as men.
And I still stand on Pap is wrong, manipulating and getting out on the champ from my perspective, but Remy is just as damn wrong. The only damn fool in all this is Clarissa Shields. Because Pap paying his side of the bill for Remy.
Sadly, you may be right with this. Sadly.
Pap paying his response. If he was not paying his share of responsibilities, we would know by now. Yes, she was beautiful and fine, sir. We ain't taking that away from her. But I'm saying, when does it become okay for married women who claiming being done wrong in a marriage turn around here and do the same shit and we say it's okay? That's what we talking about, sir. We ain't in denial of how good she looked. I'll tell the truth. She was fine as wine. She can get it. Yeah, Remy can get it. But that don't make her right.
Agree. I appreciate the realness.
I seen that beautiful brown skin. That skin was glowing like the flame off the volcano. She walked and she had everything in place well and so trimmed up so nicely.
No, this is gonna stay on the top.
Yeah.
I got your description. We got.
You right, sir. She was beautiful. I'm gonna leave that alone. But she still was dead ass wrong.
Agree.
She has a 7-year-old daughter, and even her daughter know that she wasn't doing that video for herself. No, take it. You must have seen the video, Her Majesty.
And if you put the video, you put it online so everybody could see it.
Yeah.
Your 7-year-old daughter, how could it be just for you if your 7-year-old daughter?
I follow Remy. Everything she posts, I get because I love her. I love her look. I love her whole persona. I love her drive. I ain't got nothing against Remy. But I just feel like if Remy wants to be able to start doing all that stuff, Remy, go on, finish what you started. You said you wanted a damn divorce. Don't you do this too. You already fucked up with Blockhead. Come on, Remy. Somebody got to be real. We already know Pap is in fantasy land with Clarissa. Don't you go to fantasy land. That baby don't need both of them in fantasy land. I'm just saying. That little 7-year-old don't need both parents in an unrealistic frame of mind. And that's very unrealistic for Remy Ma to think that it's okay to still be legally married and nowhere close to a legal separation or a divorce. And out here with her moose knuckle out with a 7-year-old. She is a rap artist and a streaming company owner. She's not a Victoria don't tell nobody model. See, that's what you ladies not forgetting. Remy Ma is not a model. She's a rapper. So tell me again, what was the moose knuckle out about?
Make sense.
She wasn't rapping. She didn't pull a gorilla or some of them and pat their cat while they was rapping. No, she just walking, showing that beautiful body. What is that about? She wasn't promoting no songs, no bikinis, no baby oil. She didn't have no advertising in that video.
Make sense.
I'm saying if you married, there are different rules that you have to play with out here in public, y'all. If y'all don't want to play by those rules, just don't get married. But you don't get to be married a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 20 years, and just get tired or mad and just be and have the right to go across town, take up with a whole nother man or woman, start a whole nother family, and leave the one that you started back across town or the other side of town. Come on now, wasn't y'all mad at y'all daddy for doing your mama like that? Come on, y'all. We black folk. When we start acting like affairs was okay, until we start liking Pap and liking Remy. All I wanted the women to be able to say is the truth. No, we didn't stone Remy when we found out she was playing with the block captain. And we didn't. People looked the other way and didn't drag Remy one time. And they still not dragging her for laying with that nothing ninja. She did worse than Pap, and they still congratulated her.
Make sense. Cold shot. The truth is colder. The truth is colder and stranger than.
Come on, Her Majesty. She laid with the help. She laid with the help. And we still didn't drag her. And yes, I got a conscience. Yes, I got a conscience. No, I don't want to be discriminatory or biased against no black person. And if the words are good enough for Clarissa and Pap, they good enough for Remy and whoever she laid her with if she's still legally married. And I stand on that tonight, people. But we didn't in my chat, April. I'm not saying other channels didn't. I'm saying me and my people did not drag or speak on Remy as bad as we did when it come to Papoose and Clarissa Shields. We all can acknowledge that.
That's a fact.
I don't know what they did. I take that back. I don't know what they did on other channels. But here, in our chat, we told Pap a new butthole every night. Every night we told him one. And we ain't scared to tell him nothing. If he get out here making himself look stupid and Clarissa again, I'm coming right back at his ass again. But they been underground, and they better stay out my damn sight, because I'm waiting on them. They better stay in their lane. That's all I'm saying. Because Remy is no better than Clarissa in my eyes if she doing the same thing. If both of them making bad relationship decisions, Clarissa got her slow ass over there talking about having a baby with a married man. And now you out here screwing the help and thinking you feel, so now you feeling yourself for who? For another damn easy to blockhead? What you, yeah, I asked who you doing this for. Yeah, I asked, who you trying to impress? And the only thing my women can tell me is she doing that for herself. Men are always trying to make it be about something else. Shut up. You know y'all don't show one another y'all camel toe. Y'all show that to us. Stop that.
Moose knuckle. Moose
That too.
Good old moose knuckle.
Yeah. No, damn well, y'all ain't making no damn videos or pictures for social media for no woman to say, damn, that camel moose knuckle look good. Y'all ain't doing that for the women to say that. You know that not status.
Unless they play for the other team.
But Remy don't go that way. So she ain't did that for them.
The one they saying for who they talking about? You doing it for themselves? Like you saying that other women don't like that?
Yeah, listen. I've been told that 5 or 10 times in comments over 2 videos and a live stream. Black women are standing on Remy Ma did that video for herself. And I don't believe a woman does a bikini production in the damn snow for her damn self. Fanning her legs, opening them and all that, showing her backside and her hips and all her close-up shots for the black women to say, ooh, wee, Remy, you looking good today. She didn't do that for y'all. Stop lying.
And I bet she didn't cut the comments off on the video either.
No, she want the compliment. They feeding the beast.
For her though.
She feeding the beast. She doing just like Pap and Clarissa was doing when they was having their moments on social media. And I'm really glad that they done toned it down. Because they're not going to win. Why? Because Pap's still married.
Agreed. You know, you're a little bit too right tonight for my
you know,
I can't dispute it. I don't have.
No, I ain't saying nothing. Listen, Her Majesty.
Yeah,
I talked about Remy. I talked about Easy the Block Captain. A few of y'all stood with me. But the majority, listen to me, Her Majesty. The majority of, and Sonya know this, the majority of the comments were when it comes to behavior, they were directed toward Clarissa and Pap's adulterous behavior, not Remy's. We got to be honest. Clarissa and Pap have taken more smoke than Remy. That's just the truth. You know, that's just the truth. That ain't judging either side of the fence, but I have to be honest for myself and say, yeah, I did maybe 5 videos on Easy and Remy. And I told y'all then, y'all, this shit ain't right. I said, when y'all get through, that boy's to help. I said, now Remy ought to be ashamed of herself going that low for whatever reason. This man is the help. I spoke against what Remy was doing.
Everybody that's in the rap, in the hip hop world, in the rap battle world, see it exactly the same way you see it when it comes to rap. But the people that's outside of it, that is not familiar, you know, with them about the help thing, you said, see it that exact same way. For everybody outside of that circle, they see it the way you said, just villainizing, vilifying Pap all the way through.
Yeah, because I got a lot of fans, and listen, April, Sonya, Her Majesty, all of them, even though they either pro or con, they always tell the truth and be like, OG, cheating is wrong regardless of who it is. Her Majesty will tell you, no, I'm not with that at all. Even though she don't agree with everything you say, I say, if it's a good point, she's gonna tell the truth. And she's always told the truth. Sonya and a few more have always told the truth. But me and her and the rest of us, including you, got to be honest that majority of the heat that's been taken here, I don't know about nobody else's channel, but here in the chat, Clarissa and Pap has ate all the cheating smoke. And we have let Easy the Block Captain make it. We have let Remy Ma make it. Y'all know this now. It might have not been intentional, but that's what we did. We let them make it, y'all. We really did. Y'all know it and I know it. It's no way in the world y'all gonna say that Remy Ma has been catching as much heat as Papoose. And she did the same thing with a younger man that Pap is doing with a younger woman. But before y'all acknowledge that, y'all say, I'm hating or I'm being chauvinistic. I'm like, how in the hell am I being chauvinistic about a video with a woman pretty moose knuckle out? I'm just saying, even though it's pretty, you married, you need to put it up. Right. Aqua. Aqua made a good point, Status. I know you can't read the comment, but that was my point that Aqua Queen said. Probably because they stayed quiet as much as possible and kept their business out. See, Clarissa brought her ass out and say, this my man, and he upstairs, and y'all gonna like it or not. And we said, or not.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna make it because they said as soon as Pap found out about it, dude was cool with Pap before this happened. So that's another thing. Like he was just doing this in his face. They said when Pap found out about it, Pap knocked him out. Well, so he had every right to keep it. Aqua was right. She had every
come on, man.
She had every right to keep this more low key than ever. She was right.
Right.
But still, even when the truth came out, Pap has still been villainized more. His tour just tore up the shreds, and most people can't even spell Easy Block name or look dude up, know anything about that.
Right. And this ain't to tear down. And that was my point. And I tried to express that to people that was like, we just gonna throw Clarissa Shields away like she's yesterday's trash. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that because she can change. I said, because an older man can manipulate you and make you feel like you his entire world. This girl is young and been through a lot. And I'm telling Pap and any other older black man that feel like they attracted to a younger woman that listen. If you ain't gonna make her legal, leave her the hell alone. Don't put no babies in no 30-year-old and you almost 50 with 5 kids. And she ain't gonna be legitimate. Don't do that, brother. That's all I was telling Pap. Don't do that.
Agreed. And she and Clarissa really want a family. Like I said, my daughter, I would respect it, the relationship, but she get pregnant, I'd be horrified. I'd be horrified and disappointed. Don't do my grandbabies like that.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, Pap. That's why I've been upset, because I know Pap know what he's doing. I don't give him the benefit of the doubt at his age, at this point in his career. I don't. And I think he been blinded by the future financial outlook that he done took his whole career in the wrong direction, that where his page, listen, he released songs every other day. He can't even get 5,000 views. Status?
I mean, I like the guy as a rapper. He's not my favorite rapper or whatnot. I can understand. I can get it.
You know what I mean? That's not a knocking. But I'm like, dude.
It's the truth.
It's like, dude, your ass need to be focused on your damn career. Not Clarissa. Clarissa is 19-time defending world champ. Olympic gold medalist. Undisputed. Pap, you still waiting on your first number 1, bruh. You weren't supposed to let this bullshit interfere. He was almost there, Status. When he released that last video project, he had that video garnered over 3 million views. They said they were bought, but if they were bought, YouTube would have been took them back.
No, I don't think them was bought.
If they was bought, YouTube would have been took them back.
He ain't no heavy hitter like that. There's certain people that they be buying that stuff up. No, no. And then I said what I said. That's dope. That whole, you know what I mean, restore rap. That's dope. And like you said, I hate you even brought that up because he just face painted that whole movement with this Clarissa stuff. It was just overshadowed by this Clarissa.
It's over. It's over, Static.
Completely.
And I know you don't be on Instagram.
Talking about his song for like a week, man. People only talked about it for like everything else back to this Clarissa.
No, but you know what? What he did? He showed up on a podcast with his side chick. And that was the topic. Not the music, not his career, not where he was trying to get. When you show up like that, they gonna show out on you.
Agreed.
I don't know why they thought they were so different. And that was my problem with Clarissa. I was like, Clarissa, you not special, love. This shit ain't gonna work publicly. You all at these digital magazines and all these podcasts. My man, pop upstairs. Man, if you don't get your ass offline promoting.
Don't do that no more, OG. Don't do that no more, man. Don't do that no more, man.
He upstairs right now, hey.
She said, my man.
Hey, them whole words.
She even got Rihanna on the bandwagon. Got her to jump on the bandwagon.
No, but I wish the best for papoose. I mean that. Because see, I know how hard it is for a black man to attain success in America today.
Man, say it twice, man. Say it.
See, I'm not wishing he alone, but I'm just not willing to sacrifice the peace of another black woman and children to another black woman for Pap to get where he think he need to be. Pap got to shake that shit off and do it his damn self like every other man done did. He didn't need his wife to get there. He didn't need his damn side chick to get there. He should have had the balls enough to go sign him a dumbass contract, get him one hit, whatever he needs to do. But riding Clarissa coattails have blew up in his damn face. It ain't turning out like he thought. It ain't. I'm sorry. It's not turning out like what he thought.
You know what? I think it's turning out like he thought in tenfold. It just might. It may be.
How so though?
He bit off too much. He bit off too much to chew.
But I'm talking about we're not even talking about the major project. Remember, this was a movie release. He went and rented part of Madison Square Garden for the release.
I'm saying in regards to Clarissa and everything, I think it went better than he thought it was gonna go. And now there's some things that, I think it's some things that he don't want to commit to.
April said a key word. I'm gonna tell you, April might have just hit the nail on the head. April said he lost his credibility. Sound like she's talking to you. I think Pap's behavior is chipping away at his credibility with Status Boom. I think Status Boom is really, as a man, having to rethink that it's time for Pap to step out of this darkness and step back out on his damn own, win, lose, or draw, like Status have had to, I have had to. None of us has been able to hide behind a black woman for success. It doesn't work like that. For any black man that's listening to me, yes, I have owned a Fortune 5. I have made tens of thousands of dollars. I just spent all my money on my children in college. And I bought houses and trees and stuff for me and my family. I didn't go and see the females in the thoughts and go to Miami and stuff. When I went to Florida, I had all my kids with me. Every year I went to Florida, I had a family. I was in a minivan. I wasn't in a drop top. So yeah, I spent the majority of my wealth just like what I asked for money. See, when I was poor, I asked God for the money to take care of all 5 of my children. He gave it to me, Status. So when I bought cars, it was to make their mom and them comfortable. When I bought property, it was for them. When I bought clothes and designer, it was for them. It wasn't for nothing and nobody else. I used my blessing for what I asked for it for, my family. Now I'm retired and I ain't got a pot to piss in and when to throw it out of, but my retirement and my property. But I'm still not begging and I'm okay. See, as a black man, you have to learn how to endure and overcome, but you have to be a man to a woman's status. You can't even be partners with her like that. In the beginning, you got to be that leader, that protector, that man. And then she's going to peep as a good woman what you need the most support in the help in because she's got that feminine sixth sense on how to take care of her man. And she's going to put all her weight and her support behind what you need her to make y'all greater. But she can't do it for you, man. As much as your woman love you, she can't make you get your ass up and go to work. You got to get up and go do that yourself, status.
I'm listening to you.
It's no way your woman can make you go to work. It's cold and the two mean witches butts out there. She cannot keep telling you it's okay for you to use the cold weather is the excuse to go to work when other men out there working in the cold. See, Pap got to pay his dues. Some kind of way he put women needs and wants first. And he's so used and accustomed to standing behind an alpha black female that his ass seemed to be somewhat confused on how to step from behind these women and step freaking forward.
Agreed. My issue is this. Like you said, I rock with papoose. I really want him to, make some good music. At the end of the day, like what my issue is, like the longer the man stay married, don't take care of all these things. You know what I mean? The longer he stay married, the more I'm like, you know what I mean? His credibility with me with that is like, yeah. You can't say you all in on Carissa if you don't get divorced, dog.
But that though, and he started saying he all in public, but he ain't making no moves to prove it.
Agreed.
Bruh, they don't even have.
I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but what we've seen on paper.
Listen, there is no filing for a legal. See, people don't understand divorce. Before divorce, you have to petition the court to separate yourself from that person financially and from a liability standpoint so that you will be able to say any debts that OG Wall's wife make from this day forward, he is not responsible. See, people blowing smoke up people's ass that ain't married, never seen a divorce attorney, never talked about separation. But listen, if them people were serious, they would at the very least have legal separation paperwork in place, like Cardi B and Offset, actually negotiating a divorce. These people ain't even ain't no divorce to be negotiating yet. They stop blowing smoke up Carissa's ass. There is nothing to negotiate. Nobody is signed off on nothing. The only thing Pap said about a divorce is what Carissa said. Ain't nothing came out of Pap's mouth about a divorce, y'all. Not once has he said he is getting a divorce. Carissa is his woman. They will be married soon with their. He is not standing up for her making a damn fool out of herself with him. Now that's all I'm saying. She still, that's why if you want to hear the truth on why Carissa looked so damn stupid, it's because of what Pap is not doing. She did her part. Trust me, Carissa did her part. She crashed out righteously for Pap. But Pap ain't made nail crash out move to solidify his love for her.
Agreed.
When they get through Judge and OG.
They show nothing. I can't usually try to thump and bump with you a little bit to have man, you got it, man.
Now I don't like nobody being used status. And at the end of the day, I love Carissa, man.
Yeah.
I'm not a boxing fan of hers. I'm a boxing fan, but not a boxing fan of Clarissa Shields anymore. But I am a fan of a good boxing match, women or men, and I'm gonna continue to talk about boxing and her, and I'm gonna continue to talk about Pap, Remy when she out there. If Remy don't pop out there with her moose knuckle, she ain't gotta worry about me saying nothing. But it's not right for her to be able to advertise goodies and we tell Pap down for out here getting some young goodies. Guts is guts. Huh?
Yeah, agree.
She don't get a pass because we like her. I'm sorry, Remy Ma does not get a pass because she pretty and we like her. And we need to take a look at that tonight. That's all I'm saying. Ask yourself, don't tell OG, ask yourself, am I being real? Am I being fair? Ask yourself that. Why is it okay for Remy Ma to get whatever she getting on the side, and we not here night after night after night telling her to check herself? But as soon as we put up a thumbnail of Clarissa or in Papoose, we all ready to go in 1,000%. We shouldn't do that, Status. It's not fair. Both of those black women are important. One is already a mother, one wants to be a mother. They just chose the same damn man. Now you know who can fix this shit? That one man. He won't even stand up and claim he wants a divorce. Y'all can't find one clip nowhere where Pap is saying he wants to leave Remy and he done with Remy. Not one. Y'all ain't got nobody to say something about a divorce but an old clip of Remy and what Clarissa said. Them the only time divorce came up. So why y'all promoting Pap trying to get a divorce? Pap divorcing Remy? No, they not. If ain't no paperwork being filed for no divorce, it ain't no divorce. Them people blowing smoke up y'all ass. I'ma tell you like this here, if you don't believe me, Status. Go to whatever your county seat is. Did you know that at your local courthouse, they will give you the same paperwork that an attorney will file for you for a divorce, and you can go and fill it in yourself and present that to the courthouse yourself and pay the fee?
Yeah, I believe you.
If two people agree on a divorce, y'all can go get the paperwork from the court clerk, and they will give you the legal divorce paperwork for you and him to fill out, to bring back to present to the court y'all self. You really ain't even got to have a damn lawyer. And them people ain't fighting over no money like Cardi B.
Yeah. No, not like, no, absolutely not. We talking about a couple $100 million with Cardi B. At least definitely $300 million.
Yeah, because y'all already remember now. Remy already said ain't shit to be fighting about. That's why she said she didn't want no child support. She don't want nothing. She already done lost her house. He already done pawned the jewelry. She already done said all that. But she still ain't filed for no divorce.
I can't make it make sense.
They playing that woman, man. You right, sir. Yeah, she brought that on herself. Because you don't go in no man's DM, period, no way. I tell women, for anybody that don't know that I'm your OG and you just don't know it yet, when y'all DM us, all we see is opportunity. In one form or another. We're going to look at y'all pics and see if it's anything that we think we want from y'all. And if we notice something sexual, financial, then y'all gonna get an answer. We ignore DMs when we think y'all don't have nothing to offer us. A DM from a woman to a man lessens you in that man's eyes. You can't make this up, but I know y'all don't believe me.
Stop this shit. I said stop that shit.
You know, it is what it is, man. And people want to try and pretend like, because they're so willing to believe whatever the people that they love is so much better or so much righter than the people that they're coming against. But that's not true, y'all. Remy has a 7-year-old daughter too. Remy had marriage vows too.
Adult son facing life.
Yes. And a marriage to uphold too. At the end of the day, we gotta stop pretending like Remy vows are negotiable, but papooses are not. That's all I'm saying. That's not judging either side.
Agreed.
That's all I'm saying. We gotta stop the. That's how come we ain't getting no better in our communities. Cause if we like you, whatever the hell you do, it's okay. You know a dog face. If we like you, you could be Jeffrey Dahmer, baby brother. Oh, it's okay. He don't eat the head. He just eat human feet. He don't eat the private parts of the head. It's okay if you eat the feet. I like him. He handsome. She pretty. She got a big old butt. I don't care how big a mess she is. I'm gonna sleep with her knowing she gonna put your business out there, status. But because she got a big old round booty, forget her telling your girl. You gonna sleep with her, knowing she gonna tell on you. We do it every day.
You right.
But because we hate somebody or dislike somebody so bad, we feel like we can tell them the truth. But if we like and love you, we owe you a lot. No, people. You don't owe your biggest celebrities you love and respect a lot, no more than you owe OG a lot. But we do owe each other mutual respect. Now that we do owe. This disrespect and tearing down negatively of Remy Ma, Carissa, or any other black woman, we got to learn how to stop doing that. Whether we doing podcasts, videos, we can laugh, talk, gossip, be musty all we want. But we got to admit tonight, y'all, we got some content creators that's totally disrespecting black women. And they using behavior is the excuse to make their behavior be okay. And I'm telling y'all, that's not right. No matter how I feel about Remy Ma, Carissa, or any other black woman, I should not be on no platform tearing down these women on a personal level. If they cheating, I can talk about the adultery. If they stealing, I can talk about they stealing. If they speeding recklessly, I can talk about they driving. But I don't have a right as a content creator to be these women, H these women. These women are thoughts. These women ain't no good. You can't trust no women. No. No more than women got a right to say the same thing about us, status. Black women got to learn how to respect us better, and we got to learn how to address and respect them better. And here lies Wall's Reality Reports. Because if you think you're going to come in here, talk to me any kind of way, disrespect one of the women in here, disrespect gays, don't bring your ass, mustache in here, disrespecting no transformer, nobody gay, nobody straight, Nobody black, nobody white. If you got a point, express it through your phone call or in the chat. Let somebody debate it with you. But you're not going to be disrespectful to the point where it's offensive. We don't owe it to one another to offend one another. Yes, Clarissa deserves better respect. Yes, Remy Ma deserves respect. Yes, Papoose still deserves respect. We are just talking about their behavior in our community.
Well said. Well said.
And I'm so grateful to God that my channel is not based on clicks and views, because I don't want to be that disrespectful person, especially to my black women. Come on, y'all. Yeah, Remy looked it good. But it was other ways I could have said, gave a description of her. Have y'all asked yourself why we just say certain words and don't say the other? Because she doesn't deserve us as a mother and a black woman to be disrespecting her like that for no reason. Over a video,
Agreed.
we disrespecting Clarissa to the highest level because she's screwing an older black man that y'all or we don't care for. That's not a good enough reason to disrespect that black woman. And if I disrespect her, don't y'all, thank you, sir, don't y'all know y'all next. We got to learn how to talk to one another. Stop talking to black women or men that don't know how to conversate or debate. You should have left that negative energy in 2025. You should not have brought that mentality into 2026, where you are hanging around people that don't respect opinion enough to have a normal, respectable conversation or debate about it. If you got to be a B or a H because you don't agree with a man, you don't need to never have a conversation with that man again. Do you understand me, status? If you can't come in here and say Team Papoose and Clarissa without being personally disrespected, you don't need no thoughts from them.
And I'm gonna keep it real. It's been a few things that said in the chat and whatnot. That me sometimes that I didn't care for.
Yeah.
But I still respected it. Respect, let people have.
How they say.
You know what I mean? Not have no thin skin.
Yeah. Because I know they believe a lot of what they saying. Because ain't nobody never told them the truth. I'm here just to tell them the truth. I don't mean no disrespect to Remy, to Clarissa. I never have. But this shit is getting out of hand. Y'all, I actually watched the AI channel before I went on live, and I was totally disgusted by the things that YouTube is allowing them to say about this black woman called Clarissa Shields. None of it was true, y'all. It's an AI channel. None of it was true.
And what's crazy is that most people, even right now, can't even tell the difference between AI and reality video.
Come on, man. You still dragging one of us. When you get through Pap, it's still us.
I don't co-sign it to agree with either. I'm not a fan of AI. I don't. I know what this is about.
They're going too far.
The graphics of it, that's just that's a smoke and mirrors thing.
Listen, let me tell you how bad it done get. It done get so bad that you can barely get 500 views on an actual live stream for 3 hours, because majority of the channels live are AI channels, where they are posting, they are posting clips from other people's shows talking about it and pretending like it's live. And you know what? They ain't talking about no other people but black folks. And no, I don't like that. I'm sorry. That don't mean to sound racist, but I don't like that. Why you dragging my black women? Who the hell are you? Why are you talking about this woman in such a bad, awful way? What point are you got to prove by saying she all these things?
You see how they jumped on Aiden Ross here for calling Dolce the B word? Like when I see you, we slapping the tapes out.
But man, listen. Then why is it that we get black content creators calling Clarissa everything but a child of God and then some?
Drifters, all for clicks and views.
Come on, that's wrong. And then people wanted to know why I had to take a breath. I say because I told them in my last chat, between these disrespectful, older content creators and these AI channels, I will not be a part of tearing a successful black man or woman down.
Agreed. I'm with you right there, 110.
I'm here to talk about the shit that affects our community. Adultery, stealing, lying, robbing, baby daddies, baby mamas, lack of opportunity, lack of support from our community. I raise hell about real issues that I know we doing. And I can do that without calling a woman the B word. Nobody gonna make me make that make sense to way some of us have been talking about black women on this app. And you know when I go to the channel, do you know who I see 80% of the people commenting this stuff? Women. And I'm asking myself, Lord have mercy, do we hate them this much that we don't realize that these people are disrespecting all of us when they talk about us like that? You too, sir. Good night and be safe. I'm not here to stand in judgment of anybody's status. I truly do want Papoose to make it. Not so much because I like him or dislike him. It's because every black man deserves a piece of the American dream, and he wants and he wants his to be part of the music industry. I ain't got no right to judge him on that. All I'm saying, Pap, is get from behind that woman and come on out here and take your hits like the rest of us. Stop hiding behind black women. You here with Remy, and look how that turned out. She was the first one to call you a bum. The second one is gonna be Clarissa. Why? Because you're not staying alone. Go do your own shit. Get out of Clarissa's house. Go get your own damn plate. Get the hell up out there. Come from upstairs, pal. Come from upstairs, Pap. Pap upstairs, y'all. Pap is upstairs and he won't come down. I want to thank you all for being here with me tonight. I'm not going to hold y'all up too much longer. I got to get ready to get my smoke session ready and call back to the house and make sure everything is running. We are going to be well below freezing down in the Delta. Everything, the little bit that did melt, is going to be black ice tonight. Y'all pray for the Mississippi Delta tonight.
Yeah, be careful. I seen that on the radio. You know how often, you know up in Wisconsin, it's been like for the past.
It's worse than y'all can imagine. These people, they,
like 50 below.
and I hate so, and I don't hate I'm here with my daughter. But if I was there, I would be doing something. I would be feeding people or passing out coats or taking meals. And I hate that I'm not there right now. I couldn't get home if I wanted to because 55 is just over with for right now.
Be careful.
I'm here another week. I ain't got no choice, Daddy. Money or not, I'm here for another week.
It just ain't worth it.
No, not the risk. So, you know, I hate it because, you know, I'm a hell of a cook. I got big pots. I know a lot of my neighbors are not eating the hot meals or able to get out. I got a lot of elderly people on my road, and I feel kind of bad, y'all.
Look, we're going to keep it real, though. They ain't missing the food too much because your food is okay. You know, your food ain't, you know what I mean? It's all right.
You a hater. Oh, you thought I didn't catch that? I'm waiting on your tail this spring. I'm waiting on it because conversation and cooking. That's our stalemate. That's where we coming. We not coming. We ain't listen. We ain't trying to do podcasts with big bright lights and shiny stuff.
No, we the same in that regard. No.
You just gonna get you a good mic and a good camera and that good Android or that good iPhone like the rest of us.
I got an Android. I'm gonna get a little setup, but you're right. Just the camera. What you say? A good camera.
A good camera for when you out there in the road, because the Androids only carry enough storage, and you might want to do a video.
I'm just gonna get a camera, man. We're just gonna get a camera.
Yeah, make sure it's digital, and if you can, make sure it's got Wi-Fi capability. Because when you get to that point to where you can stream live from your camera or from your other device.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna take your advice. I'm gonna get the song. So you wanna go on the Best Buy and just tell them to just point me in the direction of the cameras that's got for me trying to put the best for the video on and podcast.
Yeah.
And see what I can
do. And if you can get one from 4 to 6K, get you some 4 to 6K. It takes longer to upload those videos, but the quality is awesome. Ain't nothing like 4 to 6K. I try every chance I get to use my 6K, but Lord knows it takes so long to upload a video when it's that good. It takes 3 times enough time. But I need you to get on into it because I need help.
Okay.
These guys are wrong. I ain't gonna call no names, but I went to one live and I was supporting the guy. And status, he was so angry at the women. He was snapping at them. He was hanging up on them. And I noticed the vibe, and I was like, I gotta go. What the hell is wrong with him? I go to the other one that I like and I was supporting. He went so low as a black man.
For likes and views, this is what it's about. Who can throw the most stuff at the wall to see it stick.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
Who can be out there to be the most disrespectful, the most cringe? Who can get the most likes and views?
I can't do that.
And before we go, I know you're about to go. I'm glad I caught this before you go that you said this. This good old Corey Holcomb and Antoine Davis.
What you want to know? What about it?
He should have never. Corey just. I like Corey, man, but I'm off. I can't go with him on this one. He should have never had Anton Daniels on his podcast to begin with.
You know what I believe? I believe it was a play for them at first.
Agreed.
But Corey's a hater.
You know,
Corey.
I'm not gonna dispute.
Corey.
He got
what I mean by that?
The medium. He got some ways, man.
Corey.
Got some ways that he need to fall back from, man.
No, it's his heart, bro. It's his heart.
He got some ways, man.
This man a year or two ago called his own daughter the B word. You don't do that. I don't give a damn. Listen, I ain't got nothing wrong with comedy. But listen, when have disrespect become comedy? What's funny about calling a woman out of her name?
That's one part of it. The other part of it when dude was like, "Oh man, when he said something to Corey about what you suck the stuff about people that time introducing themselves to people private part." To say it again, say you ain't got to say number one time for me. At that point, if you weren't gonna put hands on,
but check this out.
The best thing to do was to have him escorted, respectfully escorted up.
But check this out.
Doing that other stuff.
But he was bold enough to walk into that woman's face and mug the hell out of her. He walked over 6 feet into this woman's face.
Listen, I say this again because I love you like a father. I do. When the man was like, I'm from the old school with you. When we sat down, when the man was, first of all, that comment, that would have been enough, like, man, it's time for you to go. But when he was like, we can go outside right now, that's all it would have been.
Yeah.
That's all it would have been.
You gonna get twice to ask me outside. Especially after you done,
That's all it would have been.
After you done said, I put men's Petey birds in my mouth.
That's all it would have been.
You don't get to tell OG in his face he putting Petey birds in his mouth, and I don't make you knock me out.
And then we was going outside right there to rectify this. That I like that. That's my favorite way to get
Okay.
Oh, we can do it. Okay.
But why was it so easy? But how was it so easy for him to move the woman and not Anton?
Yeah, I agree. I can't. I'm not gonna defend that. And then what he said about Antoine and daughter, I wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't have said that. That's the 17-year-old. She ain't got nothing to do with this. She ain't got nothing to do with that situation.
Not at all.
She had nothing to do with that.
And I'm gonna tell you something.
Crazy.
Listen, I don't know what Anton got planned, but I'm gonna tell you this, and I've done my research. It's along with following the attorney that spoke on it. Listen, you cannot post somebody's child as it is. There is a situation that could cost you $40,000 just for that as a fine for uploading them illegally online. Now, also he humiliated and disrespected a child. Corey's not gonna win this one in court if Anton sue him. He just not, y'all. He can play tough guy, play crazy, all he want to. But don't say OG didn't tell y'all. The laws. Now, what can come about with Anton's wife, I have no comment. I've seen her on streams. I've seen her interject her opinion on past videos. She is public. That child is what's gonna cost Corey everything. Everything. He was dead wrong for that. You keep people's kids. I don't give a damn how they say he talk about people's kids.
Dude is in his 50s. I don't know what that was about. All my smoking heat, I'm with you, I'm from the old school. All my heat was for Anton.
Yeah.
Let's go outside. Say less.
Yeah.
Say less. Ain't no man look like a turtle. Turtle shell gonna do me. Say less. Please go.
And at the end of the day, he is trying to play damage control. He's a bully. I'm going to tell y'all now, Corey Holcomb has a lot of content creators and podcasters afraid of him.
For no reason. He just reckless for no reason. Because he definitely been muscled. And I do watch the 5150, so I can occasionally peeping just to see what's what. And no. Like real shit, no. He ain't got no filter.
Darlene, every time he start, Darlene acts like she's on the phone. She has not commented off of none of those derogatory, nasty comments Corey has forwarded to other women. She hasn't. He needs to be careful right now.
That was just out of control. I'm sitting up here looking. That was just, and no word. It could be my worst enemy. I would never say nothing about that daughter.
No.
Nothing about that kid.
No, I mean,
worst enemy. He could have just shot at me.
And then he had the audacity. I was offended most of all because most men that have not served or are not from the street use the word war so callously. You damn fool.
That
wasn't no war.
You can even walk out in the back.
War is when I'm in a firefight and I didn't know I was gonna come out of it.
Like it's a real life or death situation. I'm not saying that
that's war. That ain't war.
That was just a confrontation.
That was mess. That was grown black man mess. For clicks and views. Let's be honest. For clicks and views.
That wasn't even gonna make me fight it. That was me and my podcast. At that point, it's like, hey man, it's time for you to go. Like I'm gonna respect what you just said, but you just gotta go. Now from that point, we can go outside. That's all it was gonna be.
And that's all it was about. Clicks and views.
And now you and Anton, this heat, man, you a baby man, man. You can't clean this up. I would beat him up. Man, come on with this.
Hey, listen, and in all fairness, even though Corey Holcomb went too far, Anton Daniels have been a black man rooted in our community from a platform standpoint that tear down black women every freaking chance his big head ass gets.
What do you call him, Turtle Shell? You call him a female Nicki Minaj?
It is what it is. He had the audacity. He had the audacity night after night on any platform he on and just dog the hell out of single mothers. He's actually said single mothers ain't worth marrying. He said they ain't worth dating. Just hit and quit.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think it's some on the right side. He being paid. He being funded. He being funded as a plan.
See, people don't realize when you go on shows like Fox News, you go on shows like Fox News and all those type of shows, you start feeling omnipotent and thinking you gotta cater to white folk. See, he took that line because he's been on a few nationally syndicated news shows and Dr. Phil years ago. You see what I'm saying? So he seems above it all. It wasn't until Corey Holcomb that made him realize how vulnerable he really is.
Yeah. And much of a saying, people, I had to take my daughter out of school. If it was an issue, me and my daughter would have handled that. We'd have talked, discussed this privately. The way he got on it, man, I just, I'm out, man. I quit, man. Stop.
That didn't get me. That didn't get me. What got me is when his big head ass lied and said it's because people got something against dark-skinned women. It's because he married to a dark-skinned woman.
Not true.
I was like, stop, you stupid fool. Stop that lie.
Ain't nobody even worried. The average person couldn't even say your wife's name, man. Cut it out.
You started that when you came and sat next to that man and told that man he was letting white folk put their Peter birds in his mouth. That jumped it off.
I know he didn't like what Kirby said. I could say, like, you know what, that response let me know he ain't been in no hoods like that, because he'd have been.
You don't say that. He would have, listen, I don't even fight no more. I don't have the physical help. He would have had to knock OG out. I'd have made him knock me out. You're not going to talk to me like that.
Ain't no way. We can go outside right now. Darlene,
wasn't no outside. Wasn't no outside. Wherever he was man enough to say that to me at, that's where it was going down. Wasn't no outside. Watch your mouth.
Say it again. No, you ain't got one time is enough for me.
No, we ain't got time to go outside, buddy. You said that shit right here, and I'm finna try and bust you up right here. Point blank period.
Say it again. One time is enough.
Move, Darlene, move. But listen, the woman was 6 or 7 feet away from him, just doing hand motions, arguing and cursing at him. He actually walked up on the curb and walked all the way face to face with this woman, drew all the way back, and mug punched her. Mug punched her.
I ain't gonna defend it. I don't care what she said. I ain't gonna defend it. I'm not gonna defend that.
But you do nothing to Anton.
Agreed. You got that.
So what did she say worse than what Anton said in your face?
It couldn't have been. It couldn't have been. It couldn't have been that.
He ain't never told us. I'm still waiting on Corey Holcomb to tell us exactly what this black woman said that was worse than Anton Daniels that made you put your hands on her, but not Anton.
Agreed. I can't defend that. Make it make sense. If the woman calling me the B word or whatever, that wouldn't make me. That wouldn't bother me like a man telling me something.
But we know when women call us that, it's to provoke.
No circumstance. Yeah, under no circumstance. Under no circumstance.
But even with women, we don't attack women for calling us that because we know why they saying that.
No.
We know they're trying to demasculate us. We know they're trying to cut us down.
And personally, I just don't have the same kind of heat for men that I have for women.
No.
I just don't.
He had no heat for Anton. Explain it to us. The women want to know, how is it that she said things worse to Corey Holcomb to get hands put on her than Anton Daniels, looking him in his face, saying he got people putting Peter birds in his mouth.
And then another thing that's not helping for it is that, bro, when you burn the bridge, when most people you it gets to a point where it's you. It's not everybody around you, bro.
Yeah.
It's you. You can talk about Mike Epps, all the different kind of comedians, Godfrey. And when do you get to a point where you look in the mirror like, man, I need to change some things up right now?
Yeah.
When do you look in the mirror from your family to your relationships, other comedians? When do you get to a point?
But better yet,
In the mirror.
do you have anything worth giving to us anymore, Corey? Is my question to you. As a black artist, as a black comedian, what is this all that you have for your people night after night, every Tuesday night? It's the worst of the worst against black women and black men. Corey, you just as bad as Anton.
You know, I seen him when he did the We the Ones tour with Mike Epps. And he was the last one out when he came to Milwaukee. And, you know, a lot of people, a lot of women, a lot of black women walked out when he came on. He was the last one. He came on stage. They was playing the Darth Vader music. A lot of females walked out. A lot of black women walked out there.
But who wants to sit around and be disrespected?
A lot of black women, they did walk out when Corey hit the stage. When he got the carrying on, they walked out.
Listen, he's just like Anton Daniels. He says he wants a struggling, broke female so that he can control the narrative and make her always appreciate every little thing he does. Come on, Corey. Really? You one of the first dudes I've heard successful claim to want a broke, begging ass woman. That's sick. To say you want a broke, begging woman to dog out because she needs you or need what you get. Come on, y'all. We can't make this up.
And you know, he got almost on YouTube almost 500,000 followers.
For now. If he better pray, Anton, don't put them folks on him. Because if he do, they're gonna come for that channel. I don't think he reported the page. He couldn't have reported the page.
I think he did. I'm for sure he did. For sure he gonna file a lawsuit. For sure he did.
If he had already reported.
I just don't think it was something that YouTube looked at it like they could demonetize the channel or take it down for. But I'm for sure that's one of the first things he did. For sure. For sure.
You think so?
For sure.
I think he got him too.
For sure.
Because by law, you can't do that status. You cannot post juvenile status. You just can't, bro.
I don't know what that was about. I can't justify. Just something I would never do. Again, my worst enemy. I still would never do.
Come on, that was sick. That was sick. We can love Corey's comedy, love his show, and his conversation. But nobody's gonna come and convince me that if me and you have words, that using my child or using your child is a way to get your point across to me. No, you're gonna end up in court. If you take a picture of my underage child or grandchild and post it, that's your ass. I'm coming for you. Leave my family out of it, and it's enough pictures up for me. Come for my one-hand ass. But you better leave my family alone. You're not going to convince me that family is not off limits. Bullshit. An underage child is always off limits and innocent. Ask the courts, Corey Holcomb. You're going to find out soon. You're going to find out soon that you went too damn far.
He been his old, you know what I mean, conversation or whatnot. He been trying to control it, going off the rails a little bit. He had his lawyer on the show, a couple of days ago, and he trying to tone it down. But no, if you wouldn't put yourself in this situation, it wouldn't be nothing to tone down. But you're so unfiltered, it's impossible for you to tone down.
No, when you feed the algorithm, you gotta keep it up.
But I'm just saying, he was already unfiltered, uncontrollable.
I know it, but he ain't gonna be able to tone it down. They go into his show, just like a couple of more people I know. They go to their show or to their podcast so that they can be and carry the same energy that the hosts have. And I tell people, listen, y'all feel that way. Y'all ain't gonna make me feel hateful and disrespectful toward anybody just because I'm commenting on some stuff they did. I'm not a hateful person. I'm not an ugly person. So you're not gonna convince me to call a woman out of her name or a man stereotypical terms to make people accept me so I can get clicks and views. I'm not gonna do it.
Agreed.
I'm not. And my channel shows I don't do that. You can look at my views. I done told people, listen, as long as YouTube reimburse me for some of these Wi-Fi bills I get trying to run live stream while ain't nobody hitting the like button or doing no donating, listen, it's hard as hell. In 2 days going back checking your stats and you done made 12 cents off a 3-hour live stream. I tell people, I go live because I love to talk to y'all. If it was about money, I would never go live. Not at 12 cents. I'm not one of them dudes that get 10,000 people, 5,000 people. I get real people that want to express their opinion, whether I like it or not, be comfortable, be respected. And sometimes that's 5 people, and sometimes it's 500. And I'm okay with that. Because I'm not going to disrespect myself by disrespecting others.
Stand on business and always stand on principle.
Why black women deserve better? Why black men been through enough? We talk about y'all behavior in here. We talk about shit y'all already doing. We ain't up in here making nothing up on Clarissa and Pap. Nothing up on Remy and Blockhead. Nothing up on nobody. And mind you, I ain't making that up because y'all know he got a block ass head.
Oh, man.
Look like him and Pap could be brothers. I don't understand that. What Remy was thinking.
This your night. This your night.
I don't know what Remy was thinking. Listen, bro. His eyes look twisted like a Twizzler.
They said he looked like a miniature Pap, mini-me Pap.
Man, hey, you said it, it's the truth. And she went and laid with the help and got that man knocked out. And he been falling off ever since. Got people don't want to work with him. People still talking about him like a dog. And now Remy around here. Yeah, and now Remy doing videos with her moose knuckle out. And he done lost some man strike fooling with her. You got to when you get knocked out.
Agree.
Yeah. And she all out here looking good, trying to attract something else.
Because we're due frequent at Pap is highly respected. So, they've been just treating him like the simp he is.
Yeah, well that's what he is. When you sleep with the boss, you don't get props for that. You don't get respect for that.
I don't know how he thought it wasn't gonna end up that way. You being in Pap's face like that, like you was cool with Pap doing that. And that's why he said he did it.
Hold on. But you know the funny thing about it though?
What's up?
Why was it okay for Clarissa to do it? You know, she started out, can you teach me how to be more ladylike and feminine and all that? And she wasn't talking to Pap. Remy was her connect. How do you go from DMing a wife to DM and getting a husband and thinking people were going to say, that's great?
I ain't going to defend it.
You know what I mean? No, and that ain't a judge's day, but how did you think that was going to turn out, Clarissa? We got all the facts, and we didn't get the facts from you. We got them from Pap. Pap said you DM'd him. You said it was 2 years ago. That means Pap was still at home with his daughter and his wife when you started talking to Pap. You wrong, Clarissa.
I believe that would be the case. I believe that's the case.
Well, we going by their dates and time, not what we think. These are her words, my guy. She said it's been over 2 years now. They can just get over it. Whoa. You were just engaged 2 years ago. Yeah. You were just engaged 2 years ago, sister.
I don't know. OG, let me know the next time you go live. When you
I'm trying to get back, man. Yeah, because I'm finna get ready to get out of here. I'll text you, my friend.
Let me know.
We need to try and let's see what's going on with Don. I'm gonna probably try and do an afternoon check.
Don Lemon got out, so I just gave him he had a press conference outside.
What did he say? I gotta go and watch that.
Yeah, no, I just seen I got a notification from it.
Because I'm curious, is he gonna? Because from my perspective, what I seen inside that church of the people recording Don Lemon was just holding his phone recording. I don't know what they got this man charged with. This makes no sense, y'all.
In regards to this Don Lemon situation, 6 federal prosecutors and 2 judges refused to charge Don Lemon. That Bondi kept pressing the issue until she got a judge somewhere to, the judge somewhere. Like you said, I'm looking at the press conference see myself, but because of this Don Lemon thing, 6 federal prosecutors, 1 resigned. They said they refused to pick up the case, even they refused to even investigate it because they knew it was against the Constitution.
The scary part about this, as well as the Constitution, my friend, is that Trump don't give a damn about the Constitution. As of right now, he has taken possession of the illegal ballots that were submitted on his behalf. They are sitting in the White House or somewhere right now, waiting on the incinerator. Trump is burning facts and history. For what reason? Why is he making this?
Files the same way.
It's gonna get ugly, y'all. We gotta stick together.
It's going to get. You know what? One of my people they said something to me earlier, and I thought, that this is going. She said, I just can't anymore. I said, no, you got to keep going. You got to go. I said, this is going to get far worse before it ever get better.
Economically, listen. Let me share one more thing because that's gonna be probably part of the live tomorrow. Because after this weather dry, and I hate to burst people's bubble, but there in the Mississippi Delta, from my hometown to Memphis, Tennessee, we have a large population in our small area, as well as South Memphis, that works at Nike and Amazon. They both, before this bad weather, have announced hundreds of layoffs. I must include that these are a lot of young black men that had these good jobs, and majority of them are single black women. Shit is getting bad. Also, for those that did have bad food, do not fall for the SNAP program bullshit. They are gonna give y'all replacement stamps, but listen, read the fine print. You are not eligible for replacement grocery under the SNAP benefits unless your household was without power for 6+ hours straight. They do have a way to check the grids and see who and how long. This is not a time to be committing fraud, y'all. The SNAP program is already in trouble. Please, y'all, don't go running up and we look up $10 million worth of food stamps been reissued, and then 2 weeks later, the Trump administration come out and say, and these people wasn't even affected by the snow. They are looking for a reason to kill the SNAP program. When are y'all gonna stop giving them reasons?
Any kind of real social benefit plans that benefit everybody as a whole in the country, they're after.
Now they have said it, and I posted that on my local Facebook page, and I asked them to please consider the consequences before you do them. If you know
Everything you said is on point.
you did not have power outage for 6 consecutive hours, do not go get them folks food stamps, or you're going to end up losing your benefits, and some of y'all gonna probably be prosecuted for the newspapers and the media. Now that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Okay. And you say you're gonna go live tomorrow.
I'm gonna try. If you can come out, you can come out.
Do what you need to do. Whenever you go live, I'll be there. I don't care when it is, whatever. Just let me know on your time. We'll take it from there.
And listen, I want to take the time to let you know, and everybody else in here, that I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. The only reason that I have not been going live, when I first got here, it took me a week to get my strength and my health back, to get back up on my feet. And then the next week, we got snowed in, and I got family. Y'all know I'm from the Mississippi Delta, and y'all know how I am about my family, my grandchildren, my eldest sisters, and both of my widowers. So I've been handling business, but I'm trying to get back to normal. Y'all continue to support me, and we continue to have these great live streams. I'm trying to get back on it, my friend.
Well, take care of your health, man, and know that, we gonna support you. Me, everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hope they have good night. And for people that live in the Delta or the South that's been affected by this kind of weather, I hope that you stay careful and maintain yourself. And we got your back. Take care of yourself.
Status, I need you to work on. I need you to work on that, man. I need you to start thinking in your head or writing down your content and a time limit on when and how we gonna get this started. We need you out here in these YouTube streets, man. Between AI and these older black guys, man, the shit that they be saying about us as black people, we need more real voice. I tell the women, I wish Sonya and some of the other women that come in here would be serious about lending their voice to the truth. Just lend your voice to your truth from your area. That's all. We need your truth from your area and your upbringing, because we both know, Status, yours is different from mine. But somebody gonna understand yours better than mine, because I'm 59, brother.
I'm listening to you, OJ.
You a younger man. You still fighting a good fight. We need to hear from you. We need to hear from Sonya, Sirth. It's a lot of great people that come into my chat that I'm really pushing to get in the content. They got the YouTube channel, and it don't cost them nothing to upload, and they got a phone. Let's think about it, my friend. Hey, remember, I love you, baby, bro. You stay up, Sonya. I love you. Take care of yourself, Sonya. Y'all stay out. Until I see y'all again, OG is out of here. Y'all have a great night.
Love. All right.